How's it going, Oli? Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's crank the volume up a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. I think we are good as well. Mic check, mic check. Hello, 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 hello. How's it going, Ryan? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 7 a.m. and we are ready to hop in and play some games. I think that's our second. That's our third. Okay, so I have another mega I can share in the future. Not bad. Trade in progress. So we have a couple of decks written down that we're going to be playing today. Ooh, nice. Another 1-star traded. We got a couple of decks we're going to be trying today. For the most part, I am open to deck ideas and suggestions. I think we have 2 main decks that we can try today, and hopefully one of them will be good. I wish you could upload some 3 diamond cards. Wait, what do you mean upload? Ooh. What do you mean upload? Shanks. Thanks to Shanks. Got that done. Got this done. For the most part, we've got everything done, almost. All of our cards here are almost finished. I'll probably hit up another trade for a 1-star. We got Steelix, dude. Okay. So for the 24-hour wonder picks that's been happening, I've only seen Steelix. I kid you not. The first 2 24-hour wonder picks I've seen, it was for a rainbow Steelix. And then the third one, it was for a full art Steelix, not rainbow. Now, this is the 4th 24-hour wonder pick I've seen, and it is yet again a Steelix. This is 4 out of 4 Steelix. The other 3 attempts, we have failed on getting the Steelix. Maybe this time we'll be able to actually get it. I'm assuming the reason why is because there's not that many 2-stars in this expansion, right? There's 4 rainbow cards and 2 trainers. So that's 6 cards. You have a 1 in 6 chance of getting any of the other cards, but 4 out of 4 times we've gotten nothing but this Mega Steelix attempt. Will today be the day we finally get it? It's okay. There's always next time. You think same spot? I wish... Oh, upload some 3 diamond cards. Pyroar or Ho-Oh? Or Darkrai? Some cards you never upload in the videos? So there are not that many 3 diamond cards this update, in this expansion. I have uploaded some 3 diamond cards as well. It's not always just EXs. So we've uploaded Magnezone and Reuniclus from this update, at least, right? Magnezone and Reuniclus we've uploaded from this update. We're going to be playing Porygon-Z today, and Xerneas, in fact. So we're going to be playing these 2 3 diamond cards. Genesect, we tried, but it just feels kind of whatever. And if you want to see what 3 diamonds we uploaded on the last update, let's see. We didn't really have a chance to get to too many of these. We tried making Chandelure work. Seemed a bit too slow. We've uploaded I'm pretty sure we uploaded Ludicolo, right? Or at least, at the very least, I tried playing Ludicolo. If it didn't work out, then I probably didn't upload it. Like, if we didn't have a fantastic time playing Ludicolo, then I probably didn't upload it. Yeah, that's probably what it was. We've uploaded Kaffa Grigus. So Kaffa Grigus was good. We uploaded Go Lurk. We uploaded Archeops. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 diamonds from the Mega Expansion. We uploaded Hydreigon. That was a 3 diamond. So that's 4. Goodra we uploaded. That was 5. Yeah, so we uploaded like 5 3 diamond cards. Of course, there's a lot more, but some of them aren't the greatest. You know what I mean? But we try. We try. Like Ludicolo, we probably could have given another attempt. We played it one day, played like a couple of games, didn't really do anything, so we just decided to get rid of it. Probably could have came back and revisited. Pyroar, I never had a chance to actually try. I never had a chance to play, but 130 damage doesn't seem too bad. And then I think the rest we just ran out of time and didn't have any time to actually play, but yeah. We've uploaded 2 3 diamond cards this update. Caracosta would be interesting. The water Pokemon. I was looking at that as well. I don't know if I'll go back and do 3 diamonds from the previous Mega Horizon expansion unless we can find some new cards to throw in with it from this expansion, right? But we'll see. Of course, I am always looking for decks to upload, and if we are completely out of every single deck idea, then we'll just revisit some old decks. I'm just hoping that we can actually add some new cards to the old decks so we can actually make it seem fresh. Do I have a spare Mega Steelix? Do I have you added? Am I streaming on any other platform other than YouTube? We're just on YouTube right now, Rishikesh. Any good decks for Mega Charizard Y? I can show you the deck. It's the very first video we uploaded on our YouTube video, or our YouTube channel for the new Crimson Blaze expansion. I think I had this. Ignore the whatchamacallit. I think a deck was asking for one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was asking for something, so I had to change some of my cards out. That should be the deck list that I uploaded on YouTube. I haven't tried the new Dark Zone. Darkrai and Magnezone? Oh man. You're new? So my friends list is kind of full, but I've been trying to remove people and there's still people waiting to be added as well. I have 2 spots available left, and we have quite a bit of people who've been trying to get me added. I might need to actually remove people tomorrow, Sunday, just to clear the list up a bit, right? But there's a lot of people. A lot of people are actually playing this update, surprisingly. Usually there's like a lot of people who are offline for like 3 days, 4 days, and I'm able to remove them. But no, it's like 1 day and that's it, right? All right, let me see if I can actually trade another 1-star someone. Trying to see if someone that I haven't traded with before. Trade in progress, trade in progress. Let's give him a Xerneas. Maybe he'll have something for us. Chat, the craziest thing, we've actually finished the solo missions. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, those are the easier ones to finish, right? Keep up to date with. The expert, especially the ones that are from the A series, are a pain because there's missions where you have to have no trainers in your deck, only colorless Pokemon and stuff like that. It's a pain, you know? But we finally managed to clear every single one of them. We are maxed out, all caught up, right? And I think some of the B series missions are actually a lot easier, considering most of them are just have 12 copies of whatever it is for that expansion, right? One single deck, a deck with no EXs, so you can run 3 diamonds just fine, and then winning and without getting any points. You don't have to worry about the whole do 1500 damage and stuff like that. So that took a while. That took a couple of updates to get caught up on. All right, so let's create some decks here. Let's hop into some games. How's it going, Caroline? Let's make some decks. We're going to be playing Porygon-Z. We're going to give it another shot. We've already played this before, Cyberjack, but I'm down to give it another attempt. So we got Porygon, and then we got Porygon 2. The Buggy Evolution. And then we're going to be running just some energy generating Pokemon like Mantike and Pichu, I think. So when I tried making this deck before, we never really started with Mantike and Pichu. We kept starting with Porygon, which was very frustrating to see. However, maybe this time around we'll have some luck, right? We're going to throw in an X speed as well. Might even throw in double X speed. We'll see. Nah, we'll just throw in a single X speed. Okay, so we got Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon-Z, Pichu, Mantike, Copycat, Sabrina Cyrus, Professor's Research. We're missing 3 cards here on what we can throw in. 3 cards. 2 baby Pokemon here. We've got Copycat. What other 3 should we want? Any Pokemon tools, maybe? Yeah, you need baby Pokemon so you can charge up. Any Pokemon tools do we want? So we have the Porygon-Z deck. Meowscarada with Ditto. How's it going, Tempo? Which deck do I think is the best for the 12 Crimson Blaze cards mission? The one that I've been running to clear those missions has been Magnezone, Heliolisk. This is the exact deck list. It works out perfectly. It's running 2 Magnemites, that's 2 copies, new Pokemon. Heliolisk 4, or Helioptile 4, Heliolisk 6, new Magnezone 8, Clement's Backpack 10, and then Clement 12. It's literally 2 copies of everything. Old Magneton, Elemental Switch is old, Pokeball's old, Professor's Research old. But this works perfectly because it's 12 Crimson Blaze, and you can still get the missions done. Now, this is the deck list that we made when we uploaded the video, except we didn't have double Clement Backpack. We kicked those 2 out and we put in a Mars and a Cyrus, I think. Because when you're playing online, a Cyrus is always good and a Mars is always good. But for solo missions, we kept this, the Clement's Backpack, because it was still helping us hit that 12 card threshold just so we can complete the missions. And this deck is a 2-in-1. You have 12 of the Crimson Blaze and you have no EXs, so you can knock out the no EX card or no EX challenge, and you can knock out the 12 Crimson Blaze cards. and then you're good to go, right? So it gives you 2 challenges in 1, which is great. Red card to increase the supporters in the opponent's hand. Ooh. You're right. You're right, you're right. So should I even run Mars, for example? Mars is just to pull them down a bit. Actually, no, Mars is good because if they have like 4 cards in hand, I can move them down to 1 card in hand. That could be putting like 2 more supporters into their deck, which would be more damage. So I guess we do red card, Mars. I'm down for a repel just so we can try and build up. And someone said mittens. Whenever your opponent is knocked out by damage used by this Pokemon card, draw a card. Lucky mittens. Lucky mittens. Someone said Furfro, the new one. Oh, because it's 30 damage for 1 energy. I don't think we need Furfro in here. Not this deck. Silver. Silver is a good card to have, though. Maybe another red card, to be honest. Do you think double red card over a Mars? Or just no repel, maybe? So we have X speed. Kind of mandatory in case we start with Porygon. I've had that happen. We've got Silver to remove their Pokemon supporters and put it back in their hand, which is good for us because that's more damage for us and it slows them down a bit in case we get rid of a Professor's Research. Copycat in case we brick Sabrina Cyrus. I could kick out the repel because we already have a Sabrina. This is just for like ultimate stalling because Porygon-Z is not really super strong. We just need to try and get our ramp up going. Another red card over the Silver. I think Silver is good though. Silver is really good. I do like Silver. But I see what you mean with the whole red card because you want to make sure if they have like 2 cards in hand though, you would never red card. You would only ever red card when they have 4 cards, and I guess you would always red card when they have 4 cards. Silver only increases damage by 1. It's not about the damage increase, it's about removing a card from their hand. Say if they had like a Cyrus or a Sabrina or a Lily or something to shut them down so they can't get their healing item, and that can be a win condition on its own, theoretically. We technically do have 2 red cards. We have Mars and red card. For the late game red card, for early, if you can, I say Furfro, so you can keep from starting with Porygon and can stall if you need. Well, the idea is we go in with Mantike or Pichu, one of them dies, and then we go Porygon into Porygon. And that's our +3, right? We can feel it out. We can try some games and see. I like having options for everything, which is why I have the X speed. We have a red card and we do have a Mars. That's technically 2 red cards. I like the Silver play, but if we want double red card, we can always feel it out, or heals like a cape or anything like that. Let's feel it out, right? Let's play some games. Porygon-Z. Alright, so that's 1 deck made. Now before we start playing games, let's spend just another like 7 minutes making 1 more deck. And I don't know how well this deck's gonna go. It's a Xerneas deck. Basic Pokemon, 3 energy. This attack's damage is reduced by the amount of damage this Pokemon has on it. Takes a lot to build up, so we're gonna have to try and figure this out here. So this attack's damage is reduced by the amount of damage this Pokemon has on it. Now, I don't know if Giant Cape means we do 140 damage. I don't think so, because it literally says 120 minus. So even if I Giant Cape, we're still stuck at 120, theoretically speaking, I guess, right? So in a deck like this, you do want healing, right? You want healing, so you're making sure you're staying healthy. You want another Pokemon in the front line to help build up energy for this one, to make sure you are still able to do damage. So my thought process was Indeedee, yeah? Indeedee to heal. Potion is also good because you can double potion in a single turn if you really want. Giant Cape wouldn't do anything, so I have no real reason to try to Giant Cape. Obviously, Pokeballs and research will get thrown in with Copycat. That's like the same bread and butter for everything. Sabrina Cyrus, because I can Cyrus someone back and then do 120 damage, which is cool. But I was thinking Indeedee, Xerneas. There's also Mismagius with Fantina, because then we can put that energy on Xerneas, and then Xerneas will be built. So we could argue and say maybe we do Misdreavus, right? With the lead, the new one. Misdreavus with lead. Mismagius with transferring energy. Double Fantina. And one singular Indeedee. And if you really want, you can also Chingling. Throw in one Chingling. But then we got to think about who they kill and who we throw in after. Right? Because if I open in with Chingling and Chingling dies, then I'm going to open in with Mismagius. But then after Mismagius dies, I have to open in with Xerneas. But then our Indeedee never gets a play and never gets a turn to attack. You know what I mean? However, if I get rid of Chingling, I can technically Mismagius, energy, and then go into Xerneas, and then finish with Indeedee. And that could be a 1-2-3. Out of Tapu Lele. I'm also down to add an X speed in this deck, because if we start with Xerneas, we're kind of screwed. So it's either X speed or Leaf. You know what I mean? Xerneas is double retreat. We do have 3 other basics, so it's going to be a 40% chance of starting with it. We already have double potion and an Indeedee, so that's going to be 60 healing in 1 turn, which will give us half of our damage back, theoretically speaking. Have I considered Ariados and Bandnet? Came across an absolutely amazing version in Versus. Ariados and Bandnet. Let's see. Ariados prevents you from retreating because you need more energy, and Bandnet prevents you from putting energy to the active spot, right? Sounds good. You'd probably want to be running like Sabrina's and Repels so you can trap the Pokemon in. Ooh, you could also go Tapu Lele, believe it or not. So you could go Bandnet, Tapu Lele, Ariados, Snipe whoever is building on the bench, Cyrus them into the front, prevent them from retreating with your Ariados, and prevent them from putting energy with Bandnet, and even possibly running like a Team Rocket Grunt in there as well. Sounds interesting. I'll write that down. Maybe we'll make the deck. Bandnet plus Tapu Lele plus Ariados. I don't know if we'll be able to fit Tapu Lele in, but just an idea. So we'll throw in Leaf. We'll throw in Leaf because if we do start with Xerneas, that's bad, and we need to swap out. So Leaf is going to be good here. And now the question is, what's our final card? Right, we got double Fantina, double Misdreavus, we got the Xerneas, we got the one Indeedee, double Potion, we could Poke Center Lady. We're going to be running 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Pokemon trainers. Pretty much every single turn we're playing a Pokemon trainer. Dual Energy would go in that though, since it's Grass and Psychic. Well, I'm trying to think, would you ever want to attack with Ariados versus Bandnet? Because I think Bandnet needs 2 energy, right? Oh, just one. So Bayonet needs just one energy to attack Nightbind. But the thing is, if you're running dual energy and you generate 3 grass energy, you can't prevent the opponent from not getting energy because you need to attack in order to prevent them from getting that energy. Also, Bayonet and Ariados alone won't be enough. We need some kind of heavy hitter, I think. Someone to ramp up. We're doing 30, I realized, and Ariados is also doing 30. So we need something. Alright, I guess we'll throw in the lady. So this is the Xerneas deck. I don't know if this is what I'm thinking. Something for sure, because I can always pivot from Mismagius to Indeedee if I need to, or Mismagius to another Mismagius, or just Mismagius to Xerneas. And then we just hope we start with someone that's not Xerneas. Can I make a Meowscarada Ditto Sunflora deck? If Quicker extracts in your discard, it does 30 more damage. That's cool. 60 damage, 1 energy. Run it in a Quick Grow Extract deck. That's not bad. But Meowscarada, if you're going up against a non-EX, who's your win condition? Meowscarada is good for EX Pokemon, but what if you're running it to like a Magnezone Heliolisk? You're only doing 60 damage per turn. Same thing with Sunflora. You're probably going to die. You need some kind of Pokemon to deal with non-EX Pokemon because Meowscarada is dealing with the EX Pokemon. I do like the Sunflora. Sunflora, Quick Draw. But who's the kill? I think you'd run Sunflora in a different team and not Meowscarada. That's why it's rough when you tried it. Yeah, you gotta find an answer to the non-EXs out there. Alright, let's play some games, yeah? We've got 2 decks made. Same thing for that Bayonet Tapu Lele Ariados. We also need a finisher, a finishing Pokemon. Alright, let's play some games. We'll start with the Porygon-Z. So for those of you who are on the horizontal stream, the deck list is up on the right side. Wow, okay. Deck list is up on the right side. Let's go ahead and add it to the actual thing on the top. Porygon-Z. Now, this is our second day trying it. I tried it the first time, didn't really work out. Let's try it again. Every time we played this deck, we kept starting with Porygon-Z and not the baby Pokemon, so it was rough. Or we just could never find our Porygon 2, which is also rough. Since it's colorless, would water energy and air to be good? I don't plan on healing, to be honest. I plan on going in and getting a swing with Porygon-Z, and I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get one shot back. Right? I don't actually plan on healing, but I like the deck that we have here. Alright, let's go. Let's go hop in. It's time to play some games. Maybe a buzz in the, yeah. Buzz doesn't necessarily need the Ultra Beasts. You would have to throw in Buzz with Lyra, though. I'll write your deck idea down, Broken. Sunflora plus Quick Grow Extract. And then I'll say plus Meowscarada plus Buzz plus Lyra. Lyra can do what a Celesteela can do, technically speaking, but you have to retreat off of a different Pokemon. We'll have to see if that's way too many Pokemon or not. You're running 2-4 for the Sunflora with Quick Grow, that's 6. Buzz will be 8. Meowscarada lineup is a 2-1-2 equaling 5, so that's going to be 13 cards plus double rare candy, which makes it 15 cards. Double Pokeball will make it 17. Double Professors will make it 19, which means you have exactly one spot left, which is probably going to be a Leaf Cape. But then you don't have Sabrina, you don't have Cyrus, you don't have Hand Disruption like Mars. You're missing, and you don't have Lyra. We didn't even count the Lyras to throw in. So that deck alone, if you're running Sunflora, Meowscarada, Buzz, and you need Lyra for Buzz, way too many cards already, just off the top of my head. It's most likely not going to work out. We'd have to kick out Meowscarada for something else. But Sunflora, that's a new card from the expansion, so we're going to try and explore more with Sunflora, because 60 damage is not bad. Put energies, Porygon-Z to confuse the opponent. Alrighty, we are going second. First game. Let's see how this goes, yeah? We're starting with Porygon-Z. So the thing is, we don't want to start with Porygon-Z going first. Now, it is nice that we have second energy advantage. We can still just attack for 20, but him going first and quite possibly having a rare candy dino in hand, he could screw us over. So we're going to try and fish for another Pokemon to put energy on. And or hopefully an XP. Now he has 5 cards in hand, 6 cards in hand. Pulling 2 isn't going to be the greatest, especially when I can copycat instead. So let's go ahead and copycat. I'm not going to data scan just yet. Let's do this first. Get that out of the way. Reshuffle our hand. You love to see it, right? So we're looking for 1, 2, 3. Nice. We got the Mantike. We got a Pokeball. We can switch out our Porygon-Z. Realistically speaking, I could put double down as well. I might put double down. Let's check. Data scan. We got Cyrus. So I'm going to be swapping regardless. That's 100% going to happen. If he's Sabrina's, I'm cooked. But I have to bank that he's going to have a Sabrina late game and not early game. And if I put down another Mantike and he kills my Pichu, he could easily just kill my Porygon and then switch over to the other Mantike and not deal with the third Porygon. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't even have the other Porygon, so let's put down a Mantike just to save us. And let's Crackly Toss. We might not even have an opportunity to get to the other Porygon. So we'll do this. Yes, it means once he kills my Pichu, and then once he kills my Porygon, then he can Sabrina into my Mantike and not deal with the second Porygon. But we have to hope that won't be the case, I suppose. I don't know. Alright, so he's used no Pokeballs yet, no Professor's Research. I would love to Silver just to take a look at his hand and see what he's rocking. Because if he's bricking, we're going to be able to kill him relatively soon. Right? Copycat. Oh, man. Okay. So he is bricking, confirmed. I wish I had less cards in my hand, but we couldn't have actually used anything. We got to repel if I want to slow him down and go to the other one, but since he already used a rare candy, the odds of that other dino evolving are very slim. Very slim. So let's go ahead. Mantike is in the building. I thought this was a Porygon 2. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was a Porygon 2 and I was about to put it on and evolve. We don't have Porygon 2. We've got Porygon 2 coming up. Okay. We might be able to win as long as he doesn't have a Sabrina in hand. And now I can Silver just to find out if he does have it or not. He did have the Sabrina in hand. The thing that I was scared of the most Thankfully, Silver is coming in clutch. Splashy Toss. His only other Pokemon cards, I think, was an X-Speed. It was an X-Speed and a Cyrus, right? X-Speed Cyrus. Keep that in mind. X-Speed Cyrus. He has no rare candy. He had a copycat. Okay, now we don't even know what he has in hand anymore. Now we don't know what he has. He's got Dark Pendant. Dark Pendant won't really matter too much. We're going to be drawing our Porygon-2, putting it on, evolving into the Porygon-Z, and then killing the Hydreigon. I don't think he's going to choose to put down another Pokemon. We'll see. We'll see if he does. He is. Chingling. Okay. So far, red card. Man, and that shuffles my deck so I can't get Porygon-2. No way, dude. We literally had lethal on this guy. And dealing with another Dino and a Chingling would have been a walk in the park. Now we have to hope that 2 and 11 we top deck a Porygon-2. Or find at least a Professors to help us out here. Wow, man. I'm not gonna lie, that feels really bad. Because if I Sabrina, he just goes into Chingling, gets the free retreat, goes back to the Hydreigon and wins. That red card helped him out, and that's very unfortunate to see. I'm still gonna Sabrina. He could mess up and go into the Dino and not the Chingling, but yeah, it's still very depressing to see. The Silver came in clutch. Yeah, we played everything perfectly, right? Everything was perfect. Big maneuver, big pivot, all of this. All the cards in our deck worked out. But sometimes it doesn't matter how great of a deck you build and any of that. All it matters is, did the opponent get their Hydreigon? Rare candy turn 1 like always? They did? Then you're screwed. Alright, bottom left, hit the concede button, move on to the next one. Sometimes it happens like that, right? It's the Hydreigon players. They always get the Hydreigon rare candy, Dino, on curve, exactly when they need it. Alright, we are going first here, which I guess is not going to be the worst as long as we can find a Pokemon to put energy onto with Mantike. I should add a computer. Helps dump the Z to get the 2. True. I don't know if we'll have room in the deck to do that or not. Alright, let's see what they're throwing down. They got a Suicune. Alright, not bad. Once they kill our Mantike, they'll be doing less damage. It is good with me. Now, I desperately want to make sure that I can find another Pokemon to put this energy to so our first turn is not wasted. Part of me wanted to X-Speed as well, just so we don't redraw the X-Speed, because that would be a wasted card. Okay, we got the Pokeball, and this is part of the reason why I'm running double Pokeball in this deck versus Licia. And it's mainly because Pokeball gives us the Pokemon we want. Licia, if I had used Copycat into Alicia, I can't actually make that work, unfortunately. I can't Copycat into Alicia. I can't Professors into Alicia. This is a very strong supporter deck. Or, I guess not very strong, but we have a couple of supporters in here. Now, there is probably an opportunity to take out one card from this deck and add in something else, like a Pokemon Communication, just so we are getting rid of this Pichu in hand so I can actually find a Porygon-2, because we need to find some way to swap out. So it's either we do find, we put in a May in the deck, or we put in a Pokemon Communication. And I could theoretically kick out, say, a Repel. You know, I could kick out a Repel, hypothetically. Our next card is a red card. Not the greatest. Let's go ahead and Silver. I think we should have Marsed instead. Silver gets rid of their Sabrina. Let's just get rid of their Sabrina so they don't kill us. on the Porygon, and let's Splashy Toss again. We gotta think Pokemon communication or a May. Because without the Porygon-Z, we could have attacked this turn with Porygon-Z. The name of the game is you need to attack as soon as possible, so you need to make sure you have everything involving speed. So maybe Repel isn't necessary. X-Speed is definitely needed. We already know our next card here is going to be a red card, which means that it's a dead card, because we're not able to actually do anything with it. Red card. If this next card isn't a Porygon-Z, we might as well concede. It's a Porygon-Z, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Porygon-Z. Let's go ahead and throw the Pichu down. Let's retreat into the Pichu. Doesn't matter which energy. Let's just go. We're going to Mars him so he can go from 3 to 2. As long as we can stop the evolution. Maybe I should have Marsed it next turn, right? It would have put the maximum amount of supporters back in his hand. But if some odd reason he doesn't play anything and he has 4 cards in hand, I can still red card and then go with it. I just didn't want him to... I didn't want him to rare candy, and I guess now he got the rare candy. 2 cards he drew, and it was the rare candy Greninja. Let me guess, his last card is also a Cyrus, right? The luck of these Greninja players, man. I'm telling you. The sheer luck of the Greninja players. It is a Cyrus. You can't make that up, right? I Mars them down from 3 to 2. Their 2 cards is literally a rare candy Greninja. What's the card they top deck? Cyrus. Even when it looks spicy and an opportune moment to do it, the Greninja players always get lucky. They literally always get lucky. But when you're playing the Greninja Suicune, yeah, good one. Good one. You're not going to get lucky. Nice one. Nice joke. Nice joke. Maybe we need 1 Pokemon comp and 1 rare candy. So let's go back. Let's kick out Repel. Down to remove the Repel. We're keeping the Silver. Silver has been doing some absolute work. Copycat's been doing some work. Obviously, the baby Pokemon need to be here, and the 2-2-2 evolution and X-Speed also needs to stay in. Pokeballs and research clearly will stay. So now it's going to come down to, do we want to kick out some Sabrinas, some Cyruses? I think we got to keep the Cyrus, to be honest. Cyrus is always going to stay. Mars is great. It's either going to be either a May or a Pokemon communication, realistically speaking. I could throw in May. Cyrus is necessary because if we end up doing damage to like a Mega Absol and we're hitting for 90 and we just don't kill him, we're going to need to bring him back if he runs, or any other Pokemon, because their damage is going to start going down a bit. But as long as we can get the Pokemon Porygon-Z starting early, then yeah, we wouldn't need Cyrus if we're one-shotting. Maybe Alicia for the Mars? Well, no. It is good for thinning the deck for the Alicia. But Mars is also good to hand disrupt them. And put more supporters back in their deck so they can do more damage. Mars is extremely good. I could... Oh, man. We're going to add so many supporters in the deck. There's going to be so many supporters in the deck. We have 8. We could try out with May. Let's just try the May play and see how this works. Deck list is updated. Let's battle. Sabrina Repel, no need. Add Licia. I mean, I'd have to kick out Sabrina. Alright, we're going first. Or are we starting with the baby Pokemon? We do have a baby Pokemon, and we do have Porygon-Z. So a very good start. We do have May added in the deck as well. So hopefully if we do find something like, say, this is going to be a Mantike, for example, 50%, then we can still May it in the future if that was it. Now, since it's a Porygon, we're going to place down both because ideally you just want one baby Pokemon, double Porygon, and then you're good to go. And that's the Mantike coming up. So now let's go ahead and Crackly Toss. We'll keep the Mantike in hand for May fodder. And we should be good to go. We should be good to go. I'm hoping that they red card us or something because we don't really need a Cyrus in hand. We don't need X-Speed. We don't need Sabrina. Realistically speaking, I might also kick out Sabrina. We throw in a Pokemon Communication. Just so we have the best of everything. Sabrina's good for game disruption, slowing them down. But if you're not finding your, say, Porygon-Z, right? If you're not finding Porygon-Z, you're not able to do anything. And if the Sabrina in hand was a Pokemon Communication, we could have Pokemon Calmed the Mantike to hopefully find what we needed. So I think instead of trying to do game disruption and slow them down, how about we speed us up instead? So I think we kick out Sabrina here. We'll keep the Cyrus. I'm going to go in with the Porygon in the front, mainly because we were going to top deck the Copycat. I'm going to X-Speed because we're not going to be using X-Speed at all this game, just so I can thin my hand, and let's Copycat. We got to look for the 2, man. Looking for the Porygon-Z. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, and 4, and that's a Porygon-Z, not a Porygon-Z. I should have data scanned first to see what we were top decking because it could have been a Porygon-Z, and we are not finding a Porygon-Z. Let's just go ahead. Attack, I suppose. I should have data scanned before the Copycat because I have double data scan, and data scan before Copycat could have meant it was going to be a Porygon-Z. There goes the Gallade, who is going to be able to kill us. And unless he red cards us this turn, we are absolutely screwed. And we lose the game because our next card is a Cyrus, which doesn't help. There goes the Mars. And unfortunately, unless my eyes deceived me, our top deck should literally be a Cyrus. Right? There goes the Porygon-Z. That's 2 games back to back where the Porygon-Z is just 1 turn away. Should have played the Mantike as well, just not draw it. Yeah, but I didn't think that my luck would be horrendous to the point where it was like, hey, you might draw the Mantike again out of your deck of like 12 cards. Play it down. I know it's always an opportunity, but because he was killing our Pichu and we had 2 Porygons down, I didn't want him to kill the Pichu, kill a Porygon, and then instead of facing the final Porygon, he would just say, you know what? I don't feel like killing it. Let Sabrina kill my Mantike on the back line, and then they win the game easy. That would have sucked, right? So I was like, I'm going to take the chance. We're going to take the chance of not drawing the Mantike. Because there's no way we draw a Mantike again and we haven't seen a Porygon-Z. No. We're quite unlucky. We'd have to remember that. We are extremely unlucky and anything is possible, yeah? So, you might be right. I'm going to get rid of a Sabrina. We're going to throw in a Pokemon Communication. We still need the X-Speed. We got May Copycat Pokemon Com. We have literally every possible way of finding a card. Should I just kick out Cyrus as well? Is that the play? Just kick Cyrus out too? Why not include Rare Candy? So just 1 line of Porygon and then 3 energies is fast enough. That is true. That is true. A Porygon-Z is literally the same as a Porygon-Z because if we find Porygon-Z, or Porygon-Z, we just put energy on it and then we evolve into Porygon-Z on the same exact turn. It's like it's a rare candy. Yeah, Cyrus is good for the KO if we hit a Mega, for example, 140 damage. We have to bring it back. This deck doesn't need Pokeballs. I mean, when you have a lot of supporters, I think it kind of does. Because you can't Professors into Alicia, you can't Copycat into Alicia, you can't Alicia and use May, which would suck. Right? If I got rid of the Pokeballs and try to use Alicia to get other basic Pokemon in my hand, then I'm like, ooh, let me May. Oh, snap, I can't. Just lose that turn, right? Or if I Copycat into Alicia and no other basic Pokemon, but I have Pokemon Com in hand, then I can't Copycat into Alicia into the Pokemon Com. Can't do that. Can't Professors into Alicia. I get what you mean, but since we're like playing a supporter every turn, for the most part, I'd say. No, we have... I can still try this out. Or I could get rid of one singular Pokeball. We need to keep at least one Pokeball at the bare minimum. So I'll meet you in the middle. We need at least a singular Pokeball. So I'm not going to get rid of both. We'll get rid of one and then do that. All right. So I'm going to update the win-loss ratio in the top left. This is going to be Porygon-Z version 2. So it's going to be completely separate. The version 1 went 0-3. This is version 2. We've made some big changes by adding a Alicia, May, and a Pokemon Communication. So 3 major cards. Let's see how version 2 works. You see this deck all over with no Pokeballs, but the thing is, Mark, because people are not streaming their games, you don't know how unlucky they've gotten with their games. They could just sift out the bad games they've gotten and just add in the good games, right? Unless they've been streaming their experience like we're streaming our experience, you never know what is behind the curtain, so to say. Because I could easily play this deck with 2 Pokeballs off stream and then just upload the videos where we did well, and you would never know how bad the game actually did or how bad the deck actually did. Me streaming, you get the raw experience of the good and the bad and everything in between. Something to keep in mind, because this game is still variant. You can play a very strong deck that has a 60% win rate and go 0-5, play the same exact deck, go 5-0. Everything is... there's a lot of variance in this. All right, we're going first here. We got Pichu and we got Porygon. And all we're missing is a singular Pokemon. So we can May it and find Porygon-2 and we are set. We got the Porygon-2. So we're not going to Copycat. Let's go ahead and just Silver, I think. Might slow down a Professor's Research from them. It is slowing them down from Professor's Research. I feel like May might be stronger though, but let's go ahead and just Professors. Data Scan, because it's free. Why not? It's an X speed coming next. Doesn't really change anything, and we'll just wrap it up here. As long as they don't have Sabrina, I think we're okay, right? So now they most likely May their other Bunary to try and get their Lopunny ready to go. Or they're just going to put down double Bunary. Maybe they're opting for a sacrificial Bunary in the front. Now, we did get rid of our Sabrina in this deck to make room for all of our Pokemon, unfortunately. So, sadly, I can't Sabrina into that back line. Alicia is going to be completely worthless for us now, unfortunately. Got the Mars. I'm going to go Porygon-2. Go ahead and evolve this into the Porygon-Z. And we'll just end turn here. Assuming that they're not able to attack this turn, and I'm assuming they're not able to attack unless they put energy on the front and then get double heads, which we can swing back. We'll put energy on Porygon. And then I guess Licia will get us the other Porygon. I feel like we don't need the other Porygon now. Okay. Lucked out here. Let's go ahead and Licia this. Put down the Porygon. We're going to be swapping over. We're hitting with the Porygon-Z because the idea of this deck, you want to make sure you swing in immediately, as soon as humanly possible, because the longer you wait, the less damage you're doing, and we're doing 140, and that number can only go down, theoretically speaking. It can go up in some circumstances if we try and draw like a Mars, put some more cards back into their deck, but for the most part, 140 is going to go down, and Lopunny has way more than 140 HP, so let's hope they brick, and our silver play early messed them up. It seems like it is. They're building the back just in case they top deck. Always a safe play rather than using the sand shrew right now. Let's data scan before we actually evolve. It's a copycat. Let's go ahead and put Porygon 2 down. Energy on the Porygon. I don't know if I should have actually done that or not. And then we'll go ahead and Cyberjack. Worst case scenario. Yeah, look, the number's going down. We did 140 and now we're doing 100. Uh-oh. Soon we're going to be doing nothing. We got to find like a red card. Something to put these cards back in his deck. He has a lot of supporters in hand is basically what he's trying to emphasize. He's finally using May. He had that May in hand for the longest time. Wow. And he just could not find it even with May. We'll take it. Not bad. Not bad. Game 1 with the new deck variant has performed well. Is there a card that can allow me to see their hand? It's silver. Silver. Oh yeah, hand scope as well if you really want to do that, but I don't justify. Silver is like a 2-in-1, which is nice. Hey, we take those, man. Become dead cards and you draw all your basics without them anyways. Why not add one Ditto? Ditto wouldn't work in this deck. Realistically. Alright, we're going second. We got double Porygon and Porygon 2, so we don't need anything else. Ideally, it'd be nice to try and find an X-Speed into a baby Pokemon. Energy advantage is nice and all, don't get me wrong, but a baby Pokemon to stay safe from the active on Porygon would be better. So I have to wait and see what we end up drawing with a professor's research here. Yeah, we'll see how useful Licia is. Licia, we didn't really need that last game because we already drew all of our Pokemon. They just bricked as well. But yeah, I hope you guys, first of all, are having a good Saturday, but also, second of all, the games are always going to be never like even a row of games, right? Like, for example, the Mega Lopunny deck that I've made and uploaded to YouTube. Fun fact, that deck didn't do so well the very first day that I played it. I went like, I don't know, I was losing a lot of games with it. I gave up and I was like, I don't think Lopunny's that great. I came back the very next day, same deck, tried it again. We popped off. We were winning every single game left and right. It was crazy, man. And then we were like, you know what? This deck's great. I agree. Let's upload the video. Some days are like that. You can be playing a very strong deck, same exact deck list. Guess what? It's probably gonna do well, or it's gonna... Wait, did the opponent come back? Oh no, this is an NPC. I think this is an NPC. So it took a while for the guy to actually show up. We're going second here with Porygon. I think it might be an NPC that took over and that's playing for him. Or maybe he is back. I'm hoping it's an actual player, not an NPC. Sometimes it won't even tell you if it's an NPC. But let's just wait and see, right? So it's Professor's Research, not data scan first. We'll still play this out, if anything. Red card might be a bit too early here. Let's data scan and see what we end up getting. We're getting a copycat. We did find our baby Pokemon that I did want, so let's not complain about this and then just put down Pichu, retreat, go into the Pichu, and we are going to put down the other Porygon as well. So we already have Porygon 2, and then let's Crackly Toss. And we're good to go. We got one baby, 2 Porygon, and that's all you want. You don't really want any more than that because you want to make sure they kill 1, 2, 3, and then that's it. If you have like another Mantike in the background, they can just Sabrina you off of your Porygon and then go into the Mantike, which would suck. So now next turn, I'm thinking we... Ooh, I wonder how quickly they'll be able to build that. Oh, they can build it quick. They can build pretty quick. All right, so let's data scan. We've got Porygon-Z coming up. I'm going to not do anything yet. This is going to be the max greed you've ever seen, right? Energy here, and then Crackly Toss the left. I have to make sure we have literally all of their supporters back in hand. So next turn, I'm going to hit him with the red card, hit him with the silver, and then I Porygon 2, energy on the Porygon 2, evolve into Porygon-Z, attack the Dialga, and hopefully kill for 150 in one shot. And if we can't one-shot the Dialga, we're cooked, right? And I have to hold on to all these cards in hand and pray that he doesn't red card me, because doing anything early means that we're doing less damage to him. So we want to make sure we're doing it on our attacking turn, and then we line up everything. They're building up their Melmetal. It only needs 3 to attack, so we'll be taking 80. Thankfully, we'll be able to actually live on the Porygon, assuming that we actually kill here. So moment of truth. Unless we top deck a Mars. Never mind. I was going to say, if we top deck Mars, Mars is a phenomenal play. More than the red card and silver. But let's just try it out here, yeah? Red card. Get rid of their 6. Put them down to 3. Silver. To get rid of a copycat. Put that back in the deck as well. That's more damage for us. Go into the Porygon 2. Energy into the Porygon-Z. And before we attack, let me just data scan, right? Porygon 2. Nice. We can get the other one. All right. And then we Cyberjack. Damage check. Boom. 200. Yo, there are 9 trainers in his deck. Which means next turn I get to do another 200. And this Melmetal is absolutely cooked. He has a Cleffa and an X-Speed in hand. I don't know what Cleffa and X-Speed is going to do unless he wants to X-Speed off of the Melmetal and retreat and escape. But he's absolutely cooked right now. If he pulled a trainer right now, then we do 180 damage. Still lethal, and we have Porygon 2 coming up for the back, which means we'll be able to evolve and get Porygon-Z as well. He's got to deal with 2 Porygon-Zs hitting upwards to 200 damage. It's over for you, man. It's absolutely over. At least he's going to try and go down swinging, right? All right, so no matter what, we are doing 180 damage guaranteed. But just in case, for some odd reason, my math is not mathing, let's just Porygon 2. Let's put the energy. We'll have the Porygon-Z. Or actually, I guess it doesn't pull it from the deck. But let's just attack. I'm pretty sure we do 180. Yes, we're doing 180. Okay, because I was going to say, worst case scenario, he pulled a trainer card this turn. We're going down from 200 to 180. But rather safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Rather safe than sorry. Dang, this deck is absolutely crazy if you can actually attack very early on. If you're able to attack very quickly, then you can do some damage. You can do some big damage. Yeah, it was a risk if they red carded, but there was a reason why we wanted to make sure we held on to the red card in silver. It's a good opportunity not to take that risk, take that gamble. It's not an NPC since NPCs don't have the waiting for opponent. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because I remember sometimes AI takes over if the opponent never returns. Alrighty, we are going second. And we've got Porygon-Z, or Porygon. We do have an X speed because we don't really want to start with Porygon. I don't think they want to start with Shaman, actually. So that makes two of us not starting with who we want to start with. Thankfully, we do have a Professors and or a Copycat, so I can actually just... Hey, you can't copycat me. I'm trying to copycat you. That's not how it works. Hopefully he didn't find anything. Come on, end turn. Yeah, let's go. All right. So, he thought he could copycat me. I think I am going to copycat him. I was going to data scan first or Professor's Research because I have a lot of good cards in hand right now, but let's just copycat. You know, I feel like we're... Yes! I feel like we're going to find something good. I was about to say, I'm getting the same exact cards I got rid of, and I don't want that. So let's go ahead and swap. Go over to the Mantike. Let's data scan. It's a Mars. Not looking too hot. Since he didn't find anything with his Copycat, I'm not going to red card him. Because I can always red card silver in the future, and that's good. And the fact that he didn't actually find anything yet is a clear indicator of, hey, he might be bricking, so let's let him brick. Now, I think he did just top deck the Geodude. So that could be like an unfortunate situation of him top decking that. Let's data scan. Let's see what we got here. We got Porygon-Z. I think that's going to work out. So now I could hypothetically put more energy onto this. I kind of want to silver here. I know I might be hurting myself here, but I didn't want him to actually Brock. And he did have Brock and Rare Candy and Golem, so it was a good thing we silvered that turn. Because when I saw Geodude, I was like, huh, he probably is going to try to Brock, right? All right, so he's going to be evolving here. Rare Candy Golem. He has no cards in hand, period. And I'll be able to hopefully evolve next turn and start swinging in while he doesn't have any energy to work with. This will be a good start. So let's go ahead and May him. Or May us. We're looking for a Porygon 2. We got the Porygon 2. Let's get rid of the Porygon-Z's in hand. And then we're going to go Porygon. We're going to data scan first, right? Always got a data scan. We're getting a Professor's next turn. Look forward to that. Porygon 2. Let's go ahead, retreat, swap. Buggy. Evolution. Going into the Porygon Z. And let's start cyberjacking. 220 damage. Now the problem is we don't have Sabrina in the deck. We don't. We had to kick out Sabrina to find a Pokemon Com and a May with Lisi and Copycat and all the other cards in our... We had to get rid of it, all right, is what I'm trying to say. We had to get rid of it. So now I have options. I could either A, try to slow build and not kill the Geodude, right? And hopefully try to find another Porygon. Or I could kill and die to this Golem. Which I don't know if I want to just... I don't know if I want to do that. So we might have to slow build. But the thing about slow building is we are going to be... Wait. I thought my next card was a Professor's Research. No shot. Because I evolved into Porygon-Z, it shuffled the deck. Oh, I had no idea that's how it works. I'm gonna wait, chill, not attack, and we'll see what happens. I have to wait just one singular turn, but I think we're cooked. Because the longer we wait, the more we're not going to be able to actually do any damage to this guy. I'm starting to regret not having a Sabrina in the deck because Sabrina is very good. And I'm looking at the deck list and I'm thinking, what can we kick out for a Sabrina? And the only option is probably a Cyrus. Cyrus for a Sabrina might work because then we could have killed the Golem. Yeah, I forgot by force evolving from the Porygon-2 into the Porygon-Z. There it goes. It shuffles. So let's see. Porygon-2 gives us a Cyrus. Not what we want. Maybe I still just attack because the longer we're waiting, the less damage we're doing. I could wait one more turn, I think, maybe, right? Just one singular turn. One singular turn. He has 9 cards still. We just put energy. We chill. One more time. End turn. Next turn, no matter what, we attack. Period. We attack no matter what. We have to. We have to. We have to. So we got the Cyrus. Let's data scan. Oh, Licia, man. No, Licia. Oh, we're screwed. I think we lose. All right. I could maybe wait. No, if I wait, he's just gonna go 2 energy, swap, and kill with Golem. I have to be the first one to swing in. I'm gonna swing. We're doing 140. Oh, we're not looking good. We're not looking good. We just have to hope he doesn't have a Sabrina in his hand. We have to hope. The fact that we do not have a Sabrina in the deck is making me sad right now. I'm thinking we kick out Cyrus. All right, Mantike's going in. This seems like a prime time to Mars him. And, or actually, no, I need to Licia. Wait, no, Licia does nothing because we already drew all of our Pokemon, right? Let's data scan. If it's not anything good, then I Licia to shuffle, I think. It's a Porygon-2. It's a Porygon-2. Everyone shut up. It's a Porygon-2. Energy on the Porygon. We're not going to Licia. I don't even think I want a Mars just yet because we need maximum cards in his deck. We have to pray he doesn't have a Sabrina and just play off of it right here, right now. Mantike, energy. Go ahead and go. Wait, I could have put Pichu down. What am I talking about? I could have put Pichu down. That saves me from a Sabrina. I get to swing in, and if I don't kill, I don't kill. And if he Sabrinas, I lose. Professors, he did Sabrina. Okay. I will admit, we misplayed by not putting the Pichu down this turn. Now, all it comes down to is how many Pokemon trainers can we force in his deck? He's got 3, 5... and we'll put him down to 1 card in hand, which means that he's going to 7 cards in hand. We've lost the game. We lost the game. Because he's going to have 7 cards in his deck. 7 times 20 is going to be 140. He has 160, and he has a heavy helmet, and he's going to be attacking with guard press. He's taking 50 less. Most we're going to do is what? We're going to be doing 90 damage next turn. This is going to be a measly 90 damage maximum, right? Yeah, this is going to be 90 damage max. So let's go ahead and Porygon-2. It doesn't even matter doing data scan because we can't even see what we're going to get because it shuffles anyways. Let's go ahead and let's just Mars. Take him down from 5 to 1. And here comes the 90 damage incoming, right? Max. 90 damage max, but he can one-shot me. Little old me, right? Alright, so... wait, why did they concede? Did they actually think I was about to kill them? Wait, everything just happened in a split second. I kid you not. Someone needs to go back and slow the video down if you're watching. We literally lost the game, but because I Marsed and he was like, oh snap, I think he unironically thought because our Porygon-Z did a lot of damage prior and I'm using Mars, I would have done a lot of damage to him and he was gonna die. But the moment I swung in for 90 damage, I went down to the bottom left. I hit the concede button because I was like, I just wanted to show you guys we were doing 90 damage, and that's it. I think he thought we were going to kill him. So he immediately conceded as well at the same exact time, like a split second before I conceded. We actually won the game. Wait, we actually won the game. I'm counting that. That's a win. This is going to be in the video. We're counting this game. We'll take it, baby. We're 3-0. We're 3-0. The Mars scared him and made him think that we were about to do like 200 damage. We'll take it, baby. I don't know if he actually just wanted to give us the win to be nice about it. I genuinely think he thought we were going to do over 200 damage because our Porygon-Z before did like a lot of damage. I don't know. We'll never. I'm keeping that in the video, chat. That's a win. Theoretically, we're 3-0. We're keeping that in. But now let's go ahead and go back and kick out Cyrus because screw him and throw in a Mars. Or throw in a Sabrina. Because Sabrina could have won us the game like so many turns ago. So Sabrina over Cyrus. Let's do it like that. Let's update the deck list and let's keep going. What a wild match, man. What a wild match. That is crazy. We literally hit concede at the same exact time that he was doing it. Chat, if you guys are on the horizontal stream, I'm going to show you guys really quick the replay. And then we're going to hop in. Give me like 20 seconds, okay? For those of you who are on the vertical stream, you might not be able to see it. Okay. So, let's see. This is it, right? We evolved into the Porygon-2. Evolved into Porygon-Z. We Marsed him. And I think he was reading the ability on how much damage we're doing. I think he conceded right here as I attacked. And I just showed you. And then I hit the concede button. But he already hit the concede button. I don't know what happened, dude. He definitely hit the concede button first. I think as I was attacking him before the damage went in. And before he hit the since he hit the concede button as I was attacking, but he didn't get a chance to see the damage, that's why it popped up after everything, right? That's why the concede popped up after everything got finalized. That's wild. He forgot about his weakness damage to the Porygon. We'll never know, man. We'll never know. All right, we are going second. I'm gonna just put down my Porygon. If he Sabrina's right here very early, so be it. At least I don't have to worry about him using a Sabrina late game, and we can play around that as well to our advantage. Now, this is a brand new game, and we did alter the deck ever so slightly by putting in a Sabrina over a Cyrus. We got the Porygon-2 in hand. I'm ready to one-shot this Giratina as well. Oh yeah, I'm ready to one-shot this. I'm hoping this is another Porygon. It is another Porygon. So let's go ahead and Porygon down. We're going to Professors as well. Boom. It's another Porygon-2. This is hilarious. So let's go ahead and data scan. Porygon-Z. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to Splashy Toss. I'm not going to spread this out. Yes, it'd be nice to get both of them built, ready to go, but we want to attack as soon as possible, right? So now we have a guaranteed attack next turn with Porygon-2, Porygon-Z. And then we can start building up the other one. Now, if for some odd reason, right? If for some odd reason we just do not kill, and I'm going to use Mars to help us get the kill, and we're kind of screwed. You know what I mean? We're kind of screwed. Let's go ahead and Mars him. I don't even want to try and do the math right now in my head to see what possible numbers we could be doing. I just want to swing in and send it. You know what I mean? Data scan giving us a Sabrina. I'm going to Porygon-Z this just so we can get him primed and ready. Actually, no, I'm not going to Porygon-Z him yet, because if we don't do the damage and kill him, we did kill him. We'll take it. 220. I was going to say, if we don't do the damage and kill him and he one-shots us back, I got to make sure we can Mantike and still build up the Porygon with 2 energy. 1 from Mantike, 1 from the bench. So I needed to make sure that we were set in that regard. Now, the scary thing is, he could theoretically red card us, and then we're a little cooked. But we do have a Porygon-Z still built, and we'll still be swinging in. So even if he does red card, and I won't be able to get a second Porygon active, at least we have an active hitter right now. I guess that is the best case scenario. Oh, no. Sabrina just wins us the game, because there's no way we don't do at least 60 damage, right? So let's just go ahead and Sabrina. No energy on anything. Just attack. We win the game. We're still doing 220. Not bad, man. Games ending so quickly just like that. I will admit, changing from Cyrus to a Sabrina makes the most sense, and I'm happy we did make that change, because Cyrus doesn't seem like he was doing anything. Not bad. Not bad. I really wonder if Licia is the one that needs to go. She could be the Sabrina or a Cyrus this deck needs. I don't know. We haven't really used Licia at all, right? It's a good question. How's it going, Charles? How's it going, Ricky? All right, we're going first, and we got Pichu with May, which may actually be a very good start. Might be a good opportunity here. I'm not going to Professors. I'm going to May, because we have a very good chance of finding just a Porygon, and we can ramp it up. We did find the Porygon. That was looking very scary. Let's get rid of the Porygon-Z. I got to get rid of 2 right here. Let's get rid of double Porygon-Z, because we got the Porygon in hand. I didn't want a Professors because we could Professors into Alicia, and that wouldn't really help us out. But using that was better. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to Data Scan. Data Scan doesn't do anything because we're about to draw a card next turn regardless. So let's just save a little bit of time. Ramp up with Pichu. We got the Porygon-Z, and we're good to go. We almost did not get Porygon with May. That would have been scary. Thankfully, it worked out. We'll evolve next turn with Porygon-Z and then put energy on it to go to Porygon-Z. Seems great. They're probably going to put energy on the Arceus. Pichu on that as well. What's the max damage it can do? 130, I think? Part of me wants to Mars him. I'm gonna Professors, because if he has the Crobat, I feel like he goes Crobat right here, right now. Another Porygon down. I think I evolve into Porygon-Z. Just so we have it. Energy. So we're guaranteed going to 3 next turn. I'll data scan, because why not? Got a Sabrina, that's good. And then we crackly toss. So Sabrina's good because if he stays in with the Pichu, I can Sabrina and kill either the Arceus or the Zubat, both of which are big threats. Right? That's a non-EX Crobat most likely. And he's going to stay in the back and ping for the 30. So both are big threats. Obviously, I don't think we go in with the Porygon. I could. I'm going to go in with the Porygon, though. Not the Porygon-Z. Because I can always just retreat off of this one energy and then go to the Porygon-Z. Come on. I really hope you take the bait and just hit with the Arceus. Come on. Keep this aggression. Get in here. Just swing in with the Arceus. Come on, man. Let's go! Okay. That's good for us because for one, as long as we can one-shot him, we're cooking on the back line. And a Mars will give us the best possible chance of making that happen. No Sabrina here. Let's go ahead and Mars instead. He's going from 3 to 1, 9 cards. If there are all 9 supporters, we can do 180 damage. Come on. 120? No! He's 20 off, man. Oh, you hate to see it. You know, we'll keep this game in. Why not? You can see the downside of Porygon-Z. Unfortunately. Definitely see the downside of Porygon-Z. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe we keep that in the video as well, just so you can actually see when we lose. You know what I mean? Like how it feels to lose. That's why you have to attack as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, you know. But if we were able to do 140 damage, we win the game. We kill him. We could easily kill the next batch with Sabrina. So even though we played perfectly, I think that one single card in hand was a supporter. It's because I started trash talking Licia. Dude, Licia hasn't done anything for us yet. Come on. Yeah, the one card he drew was a supporter in his hand. And if it wasn't for that one supporter, then we do the extra 20 damage. Alrighty, we're going second. We got Nihilego on their side. It's a good thing we are going second. They don't have energy advantage. Us having the energy will be very nice for us, it seems. Now all we got to do is hopefully Professors into a Pokemon basic. And then we should be good to go, right? Unless we want a copycat instead. We'll have to find out and see. If he puts a Pokemon down, yeah, no, I think Professors is going to be a better play. Or, hold on, he's putting more cards in his hand. Maybe a copycat would be better here. X-Speed copycat. Burn the X-Speed so we don't have to use it again. Copycat draws us 4. I'm down to copycat. Draw 4 over 2. We don't redraw the X-Speed. There goes the Porygon. And we got the Porygon. And we got everything. Let's go, baby. All right. That was good. Now we can do this. Might as well data scan for fun. Doesn't change. Doesn't hurt. To Sabrina, which is big. Splashy toss the Porygon we just built. Because if he tries to build up the back Nihilego, for example, we can Sabrina and kill him. Which would be good. If he builds the front, then we just attack and kill the front. All of his energy is gone. That's perfectly fine. As long as he's not running like a Guzz with Lusamine, then we can force him to lose all energy here. Sure, we'll take like 20 damage at the end of our turn. because of the barb, but I think that's good enough, better than anything. Oh, he does have an Ultra Beast, so he'll be able to regenerate that anyways. So let's go ahead. Data scan. Watch. Data scan for the Porygon-Z coming up next. But because we force a Porygon-Z, it shuffles the deck, and then the next card is technically not it. It's a Porygon-2, which is still good. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? It's still good. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I think we'll be able to do enough damage without red card. But because he has 6 cards in hand, I'm just going to red card anyways. We still have a Mars in the deck, and I could top deck a Mars in the future. So let's go ahead and get it out of the way. I could be helping him, like giving him cards that he wants. But better safe than sorry. To be very embarrassing if I'm doing 60 damage. And for some odd reason, we just don't hit him, right? Maybe he had a lot of supporter and trainer cards in hand and all the Pokemon are in his deck. I could do 60. That'd be embarrassing. So let's kill him. Let's get rid of all energy. He's gonna have to put either Lucamine to attack this turn, and I guess he just does not have Lucamine or another Pokemon. I don't know what he was looking for. I'm predicting he was trying to find maybe a Buzz, if anything, or maybe just like a Mega Absol Dino. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll take it. Take it. This deck is doing some work, man. Which is crazy because when I played this deck the other day, it wasn't doing anything. I got so frustrated, I threw in 3 baby Pokemon in the deck because I was like, we're starting with Porygon-Z 24/7. This is frustrating. This is frustrating. I can't find my Porygon-2. Where is it? Where is it? Now it's looking good, you know? It's looking good. We're 5-1. How's it going, Mate Mo? This deck actually seems good. I jinxed myself. All right, we are going second. And going second with Porygon is not what we want. Now, thankfully, we do have Lesia in hand, and I can Lesia and hopefully find the Mantike or Pichu. I think it guarantees we get at least one of them. Put 1 energy on the Porygon, switch over to the baby Pokemon, and then we ramp up. Would be nice if we top deck an X-Speed, because then we could keep that energy. That's the ideal situation. If we top deck X-Speed, then we can X-Speed, keep the energy, be at 2 energy, Porygon 2 the next turn, and then we can one-shot the Hydreigon because he most likely has Rare Candy and everything ready to go. So, do we top deck it 1 in 15? We don't top deck it. A Copycat to maybe give us an X-Speed and a baby Pokemon could happen. It's a Mars. It could technically happen. I think I just go with the guaranteed and I don't go with the risk. And I'm getting Lesia here instead. Because as much as I want to desperately do what I was just mentioning, I think we just go with the guaranteed, right? So let's go ahead, do this. Retreat, Pichu, energy. Our next card, I don't know why we're data scanning. We're going to draw it anyways. It's going to be a Professor. So we got double Professors. It's Crackly Toss over here. Now our Mars is gone because we had Lesia and that shuffled things a bit. So let's go ahead and put energy. Doesn't matter which one. And then we'll end our turn. So now next turn, I can Porygon 2, put energy, and then evolve it. We'll be at 2 on a Porygon-Z, ready to swing in on the Dino. Assuming he doesn't have his Hydreigon just for one singular turn, that could help us and work in our favor, hypothetically speaking. His Sabrina is already gone, so we don't have to worry about a Sabrina in the future. Him evolving and killing a Porygon doesn't really change anything. We only need one Porygon-Z to take him out and finish. And as long as he's bricking and not finding other basic Pokemon, then we're fine. Because he used a Pokeball and Pokemon calmed that Pokeball to find his Hydreigon. And we're going to find out if he's going to regret doing that or not in a minute here. So because we don't have another Porygon to work with, I don't need to keep this guy in the basic evolution. I can go ahead and just Porygon-2 right now. Go ahead and Porygon-Z this as well. And then I'm absolutely set, right? Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. I should have Copycat because we don't really need the other May and everything in hand. Copycat because finding a Mars would be great. And then we're good to go, right? Yeah, we're good to go. I could put down another Mantike. The odds of him having double Sabrina, very slim. Like extremely slim. And there goes the red card, but it doesn't matter. We already got our Porygon-Z. We did it early. And we got Mars as well. Ooh, so now we're guaranteed gonna be able to do a lot of damage. He only has 7 cards in hand. If they're all supporters, we're doing 140 damage. But he has a lot of supporters in his grave, which means he probably has a lot of Pokemon in his deck, right? Like another Dino, Hydreigon, etc. But because of us top decking the Mars, thanks to his red card, we can put all of his hypothetical supporters from his hand back into his deck. And hopefully we just do at least 90 damage here, right? 10 in the deck, 1 in the hand, 140. So we had 7 supporters still in his deck. And the other 4 cards total were Pokemon. Probably Mega Absols and Hydreigons. Not bad, man. We'll take it. He should not have Pokemon calmed that Pokemon that he got very early on. They always have that rare candy, Hydreigon. Yeah, but he made a sacrifice. He got rid of, I'm assuming, a Dino or a Mega Absol from the Pokeball, and then Pokemon calmed it. So that was on him. That was his fault for doing that. X-Speed also don't help. Yeah, I guess today we haven't really needed to use X-Speed, but before, man, we kept starting with Porygon and it was awful. All right, let's try and get one more win. Ooh, whoever said X-Speed is worthless, we're going first with X-Speed and a Pokeball with a Pokemon Calm to hopefully make it another basic. All right, so we're going first here. And we are finally able to show you the power of X-Speed in the deck. Because more times than not, when I played this deck, we were always going first with Porygon. And just in case you do go first with Porygon, you want to make sure you go first with the baby Pokemon, which is the reason why we have X-Speed to give us the best possible start. So X-Speed off of the Porygon, go into the Pichu. Before we Pokemon Calm, I kind of want to make sure we data scan. We don't want Porygon-Z in our hand. Obviously, it's a Sabrina. Sabrina's not going to do us much. Let's go ahead and Pokemon Calm this. And if it's not a Porygon-2, I'm going to Copycat. It's a Porygon-2. As tempting as Copycat is to get a lot of cards in hand, let's just not do it. Next turn. Next turn, we'll evolve Porygon-2, put energy, and then Copycat. That'll be the play. Because that was a very tempting Copycat, and we still want to make sure we Copycat to try and find, say, red card, silver, Mars, any of that, so we can actually remove cards from his deck, so we can actually one-shot this Mega Absol, because Mega Absol isn't going to go down easily, you know what I mean? So I don't think data scan's going to work because we're going to be Copycatting, so let's just go ahead and Porygon. Let's evolve so we don't draw into this. And if he's Sabrina's, he won't kill us. And let's Copycat. Because now we're looking for a Mars or a red card or a silver. Professors, silver, May, Mantike, not bad. If he's Sabrina's, I am kind of screwed, right? Let him Sabrina. Let him Sabrina. I dare you. Actually, please don't, Sabrina. Let me see. He has 12 cards in hand. Professors, no Sabrina. All right, so I don't want to do the math. It's going to be hard to find out how many trainers he has in hand. But if all 10 of those are supporter cards, trainer cards. Oh, wow. Very interesting play. He doesn't want to attack because he's afraid of the Porygon-Z. Now the question is, should I Sabrina to get a first hit on one of them? Or should I Ching Ling and then Sabrina after the fact? No matter what, we're attacking this turn, right? Like quadrillion, 1,000,000% we're attacking. And I probably do use a silver as well. He wants to get first hit. That's his idea. Sabrina could stop him and give us the first hit instead. And if we do enough damage to the Hydreigon, we either kill it or it won't be able to ramp up and then it dies anyways. So I think Sabrina, unironically, is going to be the play here after that thought process. And we'll go Porygon-Z. Because all we got to do is do 120 to this Hydreigon. We're doing 160. So that gave this guy an idea of how much damage we're doing. He's like, okay, 160, I'm safe. And now he's going to be able to come in. Yeah? Or he doesn't want to come in. Copycat. We have red card, we have Mars, we have a lot of ways to put more trainers back in. We do not have a second Sabrina though. I'm wondering if I should just try to May. Alright, so let's stop and think about this for just a brief moment. I could May and find another Porygon. I could May and find another Porygon. I think I do that. Because then I can put one energy on it. If he does have another rare candy and a Hydreigon for some odd reason, right? Then he can kill me, sure, fine. But starting to build another Porygon would definitely be an ideal situation. So let's get rid of the Porygon. Let's get rid of the Mantike. We'll put energy on the Porygon here. Boom. Let's data scan. Another Porygon-Z, and then we'll swing in. Because my thought process is I don't need to silver. If he has another rare candy and Dino Hydreigon, sure, he one-shots and kills me. I'm just going to go in with Pichu, build up the Porygon, and then I'll silver to make sure he doesn't Sabrina the next turn. If he doesn't have the Hydreigon, then he'll attack with Absol, but I'm not going to die, and I'll be able to swing in still and do some damage, and then we'll definitely have another Porygon ready to go. So either way, I figured we were going to win here. But again, the more cards he has, the less damage we're doing, so we got to make sure we're at least able to do 100 damage twice. And with 5 cards left in his deck, we might not have what we want. 4 cards, we're doing 80 damage as a maximum. 80 damage as a max. All right, this is going to be a big moment of truth here. I'm going to have to silver, put another supporter back in, I think. Porygon. So I'm going to have to silver no matter what, I think. Shut down that Sabrina. Hopefully he doesn't top deck it. Next card is going to be a Professor's. So let's go ahead and shuffle this. Please shuffle. Let's go. Nice. Because I know I already had Porygon-Z in hand, but I wanted to see if the effect still worked, and we shuffle regardless. Okay, so we shuffled. We're hoping that we find a Aw, he top decked the Sabrina. Well played. I was gonna say we need to top deck our Mars so we can put all the trainers back in. Hey, can't complain about that. He got lucky on the top deck. Well played, well played. How do you get the background? You have to buy it from the shop, I think, Paragon. You played a new deck with Probopass, Bastiodon, and Mew EX. Pretty good. I should try it. I'll write it down. I got it written down on the list. How's it going, DO4? All right, we got Mantike. We're going first. Oh, snap. Solo Mega Venusaur, maybe? I'm not sure. Solo Mega Venusaur, possibly. I'm going to... Let's data scan first. Right? It's a red card. Let's Licia. I guess it thins our deck. But it also shuffles. And then I'm going to data scan again. Really hoping we can find a Porygon. Oh man, now the Pokeball is worthless, right? I wonder if Pokemon Com would have shuffled our deck or not. Because I could have Pokemon Com'd the Pichu. So if it is a, whatchamacallit, 18 trainer Venusaur, or whatever it is, 2, 3, 4. If it is an 18 trainer Venusaur, he's only going to have 4 Pokemon in the deck. So 16 trainer, which means we'll be able to do a lot of damage. Believe it or not, right? We'll be able to do quite a bit of damage. I guess realistically, I should have put the Pichu down and not hold on to it for my own sake. Yeah, because we knew we were top decking a Pokeball, so I could have theoretically did this, right? Pokemon communication, get rid of the Pichu, draw into a Porygon-Z, Pokeball to get the Porygon-Z or the Pichu back. I guess not putting down the Pichu is the best play because you can Pokemon Com and Pokeball. And you get all your cards back in hand, which is nice. So let's go ahead, Energy, retreat. I am gonna Pichu down because who knows. Let's data scan. Mars. Alright. And then let's Flashy Toss the back. Since I had to put energy on this Porygon to retreat, I wasn't able to actually evolve into Porygon-Z and evolve it this turn. So him using a red card could be very lethal against us. But us top decking a Mars is great because we can Mars him down and we'll be able to do maximum damage against an Ivysaur before he even gets to do anything. Now, it doesn't seem like he's actually running an 18 trainer. He's running... Oh, he could just be running Venusaur with Nihilego in the back. So there goes the Ivysaur. And as long as he doesn't red card, we kill the front, we're good to go. He wanted that extra barb damage with the Nihilego, which I guess is understandable, right? But once your Venusaur dies, you can't really switch in the Nihilego. I feel like Venusaur on his own is good enough. You know what I mean? Realistically speaking, I feel like you don't need Nihilego. The sleep and the status effect seems great. So there is the Porygon. We're swapping. We just have to do 100. He's got 9 cards. But to give us the best possible chance, let's Mars, put 1 extra card in his deck. And let's see, do we do at least 100? 140. It was getting very close, right? It was getting very close. We'll take it. Venusaur, Ivysaur, and all of his energy is gone. Nihilego will never be able to attack because it needs dark energy. He could theoretically find another Bulbasaur and put it on in the back line, but we do have a Sabrina, so we'll just shut him down anyways. And that, my friends, is all she wrote. Porygon-Z. This deck went 7-2 for the day so far with the version 2. The version 1, we went 0-3, but this version 2, 7-2, not too bad. So let's go ahead and talk about the deck list. Alright, so this is the Porygon-Z deck. It's running the new Porygon-Z from the Crimson Blaze expansion. It has 2 baby Pokemon to help you ramp up your Porygon as quickly as possible. Data Scan, because it's a level 50 HP Pokemon, so it works with Licia. We do have 1 Licia, and of course a Pokeball, because there's some synergy with using Pokemon Com on a Pokemon, and then you can Pokeball your basic Pokemon back if you need to. Good stuff, and you can't really Professor's Research into Alicia or Copycat into Alicia. Or Alicia into a May, but at least you can still Pokeball and then May whatever you get from the Pokeball. So some synergy there to think about. So 1-1 seems good. It does have the Porygon 2 with Buggy Evolution, meaning whenever you put energy onto the Porygon 2, it'll be able to automatically evolve into another evolution, aka the Porygon-Z. So quick ramp there. We have an X speed in case we ever do start with Porygon, and then we want to switch to the Pichu to conserve any energy, whether we're going first or second. Red card for hand disruption, and because the new Porygon-Z means that you're doing 20 more damage for each trainer in your opponent's deck, which means if they have 4 cards in hand and you red card, you're putting more trainers back into their deck, hopefully, unless they draw nothing but 3 trainer cards. But yeah, trainer cards means supporters, items, Pokemon tools, so on and so forth. Anything but Pokemon. So you're doing more damage. So the name of the game is you want to make sure you're able to swing in and attack as soon as virtually possible, so you can start doing as most damage as virtually possible, because the longer the game goes on, the less damage you're going to be doing, and that's not good for you. So hand disruption cards and able to put more trainers back in their deck is good, so red card for that. A silver, because you can take a supporter, put it back in their deck. It's good in both ways. Not only are you getting 20 extra damage for you, but you could also slow them down if they say had a Sabrina, Professor's Research. So it's a double pro for the silver. We do have double research, obviously. We have Mars, because if they do kill your Pichu, and or like another Mantike, if you were building just a singular Porygon, then you can Mars them down from whatever number to 1 card and put the maximum number of supporters back in their deck. Maximum damage. A May, because this deck is all about attacking as quickly as you possibly can, right? Which is why we have the X speed, double baby, a Pokemon communication May. You need to find that Porygon 2 as quickly as possible. That is the name of the game. So we have Copycat, we have May, we have a Pokemon communication, a lot of insurance right here just to guarantee that we will find Porygon 2 no matter what. And then of course, last but not least, a Sabrina. I originally had Cyrus in the earlier games, but because the name of the game is basically one shot or don't, or we're kind of screwed, Sabrina comes in handy because we can one-shot one of their Pokemon on the bench if they're trying to build that up as their own win condition. So Sabrina gives us more favors than Cyrus, and that's pretty much the entire deck here. Now there is a little bit of card deck manipulation you could do on your end with data scan, right? Like you could data scan and then you can Pokeball, and that could shuffle your deck if you don't like what you see at the top of your deck. Data Scan and Porygon 2 with the Force Evolving into the Porygon-Z also shuffles your deck into something different. Data Scan and Licia will shuffle. A lot of things will force shuffle your deck if you don't like what you see, but you can always play around the Data Scan to hopefully also help find that Porygon 2 as quickly as possible, and then just hold on to cards in your hand. But that is basically the entire deck for Porygon-Z. Very quick games because you want to attack as early as possible. I had a lot of fun with it. We ended up going 7-2. If you guys end up playing this deck as well, let me know your thoughts down below and how it performed for you. And of course, if you guys have any other future deck suggestions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. Just so glad Porygon-Z finally worked out. When you first suggested the deck, we were not doing well at all. Yeah. We played it like a couple of days ago, maybe last week. We couldn't really get the deck working. couldn't really get the deck working because we kept starting with Porygon every single time, which was frustrating, right? I at that point, I literally threw in 3 baby Pokemon because of how upset I was of starting with Porygon 24/7. But it seemed like it worked out this time. We were starting with baby Pokemon constantly. So pretty cool. I wish we had a full art silver, I'm not gonna lie. A full art silver would have made the entire deck, but I don't think I have any extra 2-star trainers to trade. So I gotta try and find extra copies of 2-star trainers so I can actually trade someone for a silver in the future. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go for this. So usually I wouldn't go for this because I'm still opening packs and we'll probably find this as well. But because of the event that's currently going on right now where you have to wonder pick 7 times within like 7 days, you kind of need to force wonder pick to get that up there just so you can get the actual pack. So we had to take the chance here. Play Star Raptor, the new Star Raptor. Or the old one. I don't know if there's a new one. Alright, so let me go ahead. We're going to upload Porygon-Z. That Porygon-Z deck isn't going to go live until Tuesday, I think. For anyone wondering. Today's Saturday, right? Today's Saturday, we have Kingdra coming live today. The big man Blastoke going live Sunday, tomorrow. Okay, Porygon-Z will go live Monday. Monday, Porygon-Z. Alright, let's see what we got. This is old expansion, right? Mega Absol. I think that's an extra, so I can trade it. Yeah, we got 4 now, so I can share that with someone on my trades list, my share list. Try using both Porygon-Zs once. I forgot what the other Porygon-Z does. 393. Got a shiny Pikachu from the free pack. Nice, man. Oh, the Buggy Beam one? That's cute. Yeah, Buggy Beam's cool. We got some more decks to get to today, chat. So someone recommended not to Life Drain. That's an old deck, which means I'm probably not going to be playing it. I don't think it has any new cards in it, so I'm not going to be playing it yet. Someone said Blissey, the Energy Crush, and Ho-Oh. That's also an old deck, so I'm not going to be trying that just yet either. Bayonet, Tapu Lele, and Ariados is a new deck because it has Ariados, but I don't see a heavy hitter in that deck, so we're still thinking of ideas. Someone wants me to try out Sunflora plus Quick Grow Extract, but we need to find out who's going to be the heavy hitter in that deck as well. Yeah, we got to find out who's the heavy hitter in that. Could go Executor. Maybe that could be an Executor EX deck. And then what else? We have the Xerneas that we built today. So this is the Xerneas deck that we already built. It's completed, it's finished. We haven't tried it yet, so we can try this out, see how it does while we're thinking about new decks. Someone also just recommended Probopass, Bastiodon, and a Mew EX. I'm assuming you want to start with Probopass, but if you have Bastiodon... Oh, you don't start with Bastiodon because Bastiodon is a fossil, right? Bastiodon is a fossil, so you 100% can start with Nosepass. And I think you have a singular Mew, so that gives you a higher chance of starting with Nosepass. So that seems like an interesting deck. Seems like an interesting deck. I'm down to throw it in. Do we go double Shieldon? I'm down to throw it in just so we can have it, just in case I want to play it today. If we don't find anything else super interesting. Maybe Pokeballs, Sabrina Cyrus, Copycat. Double rare candy with one stage 1. We're running Nose Pass. Which Nose Pass are we running? The 10 damage? 10 damage Nose Pass? Or the flip Nose Pass, where you can flip and do more damage. I think the flip is better. Probo Pass, Metallic Turbo. Alright, so it seems like we've got a little bit of something. We're missing Mew. And I don't know if we want Budding Expeditioner as well. Is that it? Is that the deck? A Sabrina Cyrus, because Probo Pass doing 40 damage can always Cyrus and bring something back in the future. I feel like we're missing some Pokemon tools, and maybe we don't even need double Pokeball, because we only have 3 basic Pokemon. So you could opt out one of the Pokeballs and throw in a Pokemon tool, aka a heavy helmet. Because you might save the heavy helmet for the Bastiodon, right? That's the idea. You kind of want double heavy as well. I have Budding because worst case scenario, maybe I start with Mew EX. Budding is like an X speed. But 66% of the time, we'll be starting with the Nose Pass. I could also maybe just kick out the Shieldon and then just hope we find Rare Candy and Bastiodon. Since this is a small set, I think we have already tried out majority of good decks. Yeah, that is true. It's a small set. There's not going to be too many new cards and new decks we can play. But we want to try and get all the decks as soon as we can, or as much as we can. And then we'll go back and do some of the older decks. If anything, it'd be nice to play older decks, but use Quick Grow Extract, right? Like say Meowscarada, Meowscarada. We could bring back Meowscarada on its own, but with Quick Grow Extract this time. You know? Like, try out some old decks, but throw in a couple of new cards, if anything, just so the deck looks exciting. For when we upload it, people are like saying, oh, new cards. So like Sunflora, like there's still some new decks we can play. We're not done just yet. One heavy, one steel apron for the situation of Mega Venusaur. The previous Nose Pass is good too, because of the heavy helmet. Yeah, but we don't really want to stay on that Nose Pass too long. At the very least, this Nose Pass can do 30 damage, which is great if we're going up against baby Pokemon in the active spot. It has 10 less HP, but it does have that 1 less retreat cost, which means it's not going to work with heavy helmet. Very true. I'm trying to think about what we want to toss in here for the final Pokemon card. Because we need something for another Pokemon tool. Unless you think just one Pokemon tool is good enough. If we think one Pokemon tool is good enough, then we'll just keep what we have. Executor EX with Quick Grow Extract. The Budding might be the one thing that's like hit or miss, but I don't want my Mew to be in the front line, take damage, and then they Cyrus it back in the future. A Budding would be great because I can let it tank damage. I could try it with just a singular heavy helmet. I feel like the heavy would most likely want to go to the Bastiodon, but I could always, it's a situational card, I could always toss it onto Probo Pass or whatever. We could just try that out. So we got 2 decks. Let's play the Xerneas deck first. For those of you who were here at the beginning of the stream and wanted to see this. We'll play Xerneas and then we'll play some Probopass. Yeah, so this is a small expansion. We're getting down to the wire of playing and trying out every new card. So we will be going back to the Mega Rising set and trying out some of those cards as well. I just want to make sure we can throw in some new cards here. Like, say, for example, someone was saying, I never had a chance to play Pyroar. Right? Like, I never uploaded a Pyroar video. It's from Mega Blazing. It's from Mega Rising. And now in my head, I'm like, well, it's an old set now. Most people aren't going to want to be interested in seeing a Pyroar deck. It was old. It's done. However, think about it like this, right? With the newest addition to Charmeleon, every single fire deck that wants a lot of fire energy will accelerate with Charmeleon. Right? Charmeleon Flame Patch. You can have Pyroar in the front doing 130 damage, Flame Patch it back, or just evolve in the back to do Charmeleon and put bench energy and get that 2 energy back and do another 130. And since it's only a non-EX, they have to kill double Pyroar and then a final evolution kill for something else. So you could hypothetically do a Pyroar deck with Charmeleon, and Charmeleon is so universal that you don't even need to run Charizard in your deck, so to say. You can literally just run Charmeleon as an energy generator for other Pokemon, right? Like, that's the beauty of this new card. So we could bring back a lot of, or we could make a lot of fire decks shine thanks to that. So I'll write down, because someone was asking about Pyroar earlier today. I'll write down Pyroar plus Charmeleon plus Flame Patch. That's on the list of decks to play. If we don't get to it today, we'll try and get to it tomorrow if we are live tomorrow. Sounds good? So keep that in mind. If we don't get to it today, then we do it tomorrow. So let's go ahead, let's hop into some games. Like, any deck that we don't do today, if we are live tomorrow, then we'll do it tomorrow. And so far we have Pyroar, Sunflora, Banette, Tapu Lele, Ariados, etc. Alright, deck list is updated. Let's hop in. Is Magmar, the one that ramps fire into Magmortar, good with the energy ramp of Charmeleon? Could be. Doesn't that need like 5 energy or something? Could be, I'm not sure. But yeah, Charmeleon can help accelerate a lot of fire decks. Alrighty, we are going second here. And I think second is okay. We got double Misdreavus, which I'm okay with. Because if they somehow try to Sabrina us, I mean, we got Fantina, we got Mismagius. Ideally, the best situation would be we find double Mismagius, because that's double the value of Fantina here. Now, all of this energy is going to go to our Xerneas. Xerneas gets to do 120 damage. As long as it has 120 HP, the more damage it takes, the less damage it does. Now, the very unfortunate thing is we can't one-shot the Mega Altaria, but it can definitely one-shot us, right? Ooh, we do got the double trouble. So let's go ahead and lead and enter. And now it doesn't matter if they Sabrina, because Fantina will give us the energy regardless. Ooh, okay. As long as there's no red card, and as long as he stays in the active spot with Swablu, we can start cooking. Come on, sing. Sing me a lullaby. Let's go, baby. He probably has the Altaria in hand, which is why he's staying in the active spot. I think he's getting too comfortable with Mega Altaria and not trying to protect himself, because Mismagius, double Mismagius, and I'm not even going to try to Fantina. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not even going to try to Fantina. I'm going to copycat this. And the main reason why is because we want to put energy on Xerneas. I don't need Fantina. We have double in the deck. We'll most likely pull it back regardless. And if we didn't find a Xerneas this turn, I can just transfer all my energy to the Mismagius in the back. And I can just put one energy on Mismagius in the front, swap, and I'm still doing 60 damage, if that makes sense, right? So I could transfer this 2 energy to the Mismagius, hypothetically speaking, and then 1 bench energy, swap, still do the 20 or 60 damage, and then transfer those 2 energies back to the other Mismagius, and it's like a whole flip-flop back and forth, right? I can keep swapping back and forth between double Mismagius. That's all you need. But I want to go Xerneas here because I want to make sure he is built, and because we do have the Fantina, I'll still be able to ramp up and attack the Sylveon, which is great. However, if he puts energy on the Sylveon, I'm swinging in with the Xerneas. I'm just going to leaf and then attack because we want to capitalize on this. If he puts energy on the Swablu, which he is doing, then we chill. We chill. We don't do anything. We Fantina here. So energy, Fantina. We're going again. Boom. So now Xerneas is primed and ready. I can leave to the other Mismagius, put energy, and then kill. We do have, I think, a Sabrina in the deck. So once he does go Mega Altaria, I'll be able to get out of the active spot from that Mega Altaria, because there's no way we kill the Mega Altaria unless I can just get rid of all of his basic Pokemon and make him do no damage. Alright, Sylveon's working out. They've drew almost their entire deck. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Got another Xerneas, it seems. That might be the best situation. I think we win because double Xerneas, actually. I was thinking of finding a Sabrina, but double Xerneas works. Let's leaf out from Mismagius to the other Mismagius. 2 energy. We get another +2. We kill, and then energy goes to that other Xerneas. So now we're able to attack for 120 twice on the Mega Altaria, and we have a Cyrus to bring him back. Pretty good. I think we're good. He kills our Mismagius. 100 damage, and if he doesn't find a basic, he won't be able to one-shot the other Xerneas. Pretty good. Not bad. I was thinking Sabrina will help us, because then I can Sabrina hit and then Cyrus whoever we did hit. This is great. Of course, Rocky Helmet kind of hurts us because he'll be able to one-shot us now, but we already have our win condition, so to say. So let's get this guy primed up. Boom. Part of me wants to try to Professors, but because I don't have that many cards in hand and I already have my guaranteed win condition, aka the Cyrus, I don't want to Professors because then it's going to mean that he's going to red card me more likely than not. And I know this deck that they're running always has like a red card or a Mars, so I'm just hoping that he doesn't have that Mars right now. Come on. No other potion, no Mars. You've already used Indeedee. Lyra? Lyra means no Mars, and he's out of the active spot, so even if he puts another Indeedee down, he can't heal the Mega Altaria, which means our Cyrus is getting some action. Woo, man. You know, this is my first time playing Xerneas, and I was trying to find out how we do it. I was like, okay, we Mismagius, and then Mismagius, and then Xerneas. But then when we ran into this matchup, I was like, wait a minute, then we can't kill. But Mismagius into double Xerneas can definitely do some numbers and help you win some games against some mega Pokemon, right? Because then that's effectively 240 damage you're doing. And when they finally kill Mismagius in the active spot with, say, their mega Pokemon, you get the first hit. So yeah, I think we found a way to make Xerneas work here. So far, so good, but it does suck that these double Potion and Indeedee didn't really do anything. Maybe in the future, Potion's gonna work out. If Xerneas is gonna be in the back and not have damage, but get one shot, Potion is quite useless, and we'd want to swap Potion out for something else. Like, we have a lot of healing. Potion, Pokecenter Lady. We have no red card or Mars. We might want to get rid of some of them, but we'll keep playing some games and feeling it out. Yeah, we're swapping to Xerneas, Lee. Okay, we're going second here. And we've got a Misdreavus to start yet again with the Leaf. So if I do find a Xerneas and they try to Sabrina, that's perfectly fine, right? That is a-okay. We got the Fantina as well. Not that we need it. We'll be on energy curve. This is so far good. Part of me hopes that this is another Misdreavus and then we find another Mismagius. But I think it's time to go Xerneas, right? An early Xerneas could be very lethal. Could be very strong. Double Fantina is wild to see. Okay, so Pokeball. We do got the Xerneas ready to go. Let's put Xerneas down. Energy on here, and we'll lead. Probably going to be a Oh, copycat. We got a lot of trainers in the deck, right? Got quite a bit, and it seems like every single turn we play, we're going to be playing at least some kind of trainer in some way. Fantina, Copycat, Professors. If he uses a Repel here, if he had it, then we can still just leaf off. He's got the Mega Steelix ready to go. He won't be able to Brock. His Oricorio is there just to buy time, it seems. So let's go ahead. Pokeball. We've got a second Xerneas, which is what we need to take down a Mega Steelix, because we're gonna need it to hit that thing. So Mismagius. I kind of want to just Fantina here, because it says move all energy. So going to 3 and then making sure we have all 3 primed and ready to go means that Xerneas is set. And we have another Fantina, so I can still attack and kill the Oricorio, and then go into energy to the Xerneas regardless. He'll put energy on Mega Steelix, but then he attacks. I don't know if we're going to be able to two-shot him. I'm a little afraid right now. Xerneas has 120. He has 220. So combined, we're doing 240 and 2 hits. We get 1 shot. We have no... Oh, we're weak to metal, so even if we had a giant cape, we still die. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to win here. Like, arguably, no, we lose. This is 1,000,000% a loss. Unless he just somehow makes a mistake and goes into like an Onix or a Pichu. We got both, like, we're playing perfectly, right? We got both Xerneas ready, but mathematically, we just cannot take down a Mega Steelix. I think this is our kryptonite. This is the one deck that I think we're going to run into issues with. And even with a giant cape to put us at max HP, we do not kill. Now, there is probably one way we can win. No. We have Indeedee in the deck. So there is a way we can win. We have a singular Indeedee in the deck. If we can top deck an Indeedee, then we can kill this guy, right? 30, 60, 90. 30, 60, 90, 120. We're doing 150 on the Indeedee. And I don't think Indeedee can one-shot us. So we'll go in with 1 Xerneas, attack for 120, which I think is only going to do 80 damage. Right, because of all of his survivability, we do 80. And we're gonna have to copycat and hopefully find a an Indeedee. We got 2 Pokeballs or another Pokeball. No, we've used up our Pokeballs. I think. So Misdreavus is going down. Copycat draws 3, and as long as we don't redraw the Leaf and the Professors, then we have a better chance of drawing the Indeedee. So I'm thinking we Copycat here. Go from 2 to 3. Ocean, Research, Cyrus. Sadly, did not find what we wanted. Let's Geo Burst. We're doing 80. Oh, never mind. Indeedee wouldn't be able to kill because we're only doing 110. Because the Mega Steelix has so much HP. So much survivability. I guess arguably though, Indeedee can survive a hit because I don't think Indeedee is weak to metal. Right? That's like the argument. So let's see. I mean, even if Indeedee can survive a hit now, it won't really matter too much because I needed to attack first with Indeedee. There goes the Indeedee. Yeah, they were able to survive, and I can't transfer energy, unfortunately. Yeah, we needed Indeedee to be here, and then I swing in with Indeedee, and then I swing in again with Indeedee. So because I couldn't find the Indeedee last turn, I'm not able to attack this turn. And because I'm not able to do that, he gets the first hit, and I can't go back up to full 130 HP. I don't think, right? Double potion, healing, that's 20, 40, 60. Plus Poke Center Lady, that's 90. Yeah, we could heal 90. Oh, he had a Sabrina anyways. It doesn't matter. Well, it is good to know that no matter what we did, Indeedee or not, he was going to win regardless because of that Sabrina. So yeah, that's the matchup that we're not able to actually win, I think, against a Mega Steelix. That's probably where this deck will fall short. Dang, Mega Steelix, dude. Pretty tanky. I mean, it makes sense if we lose to a Mega Steelix. Xerneas is weak to steel anyways. The only other thing we could do is have, like, double Sabrina in the deck, right? Which might be a thing. Who knows? Might be possible. All right, we've got Xerneas in the active spot going second, and this is the prime reason why we put at least one leaf in the deck just in case, because we don't want to start with Xerneas, right? We do not want to start with Xerneas. Now, they're running Fighting. Xerneas is Psychic. We're going to be able to one-shot these guys if we can get Xerneas up and running. So hopefully we can find a basic Pokemon, just top deck it. I don't really want a Professors because we can't Professors and Leaf, so hopefully we top deck a Pokeball, a basic Pokemon. We have 3 other basic Pokemon, 2 Pokeballs. That's 5 and 15, 33%. We got the Pokeball. Whew, man, you love to see it, right? And if it's a Mismagius, it's another Xerneas, dude. Then I shouldn't even Leaf. There's no reason to Leaf into it. Right? It just wouldn't make sense to Leaf into that. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. I'm going to double Misdreavus, Xerneas down, and I'm going to put energy on Misdreavus, and then we're going to end turn. Because we're going to try and accelerate and go as fast as possible. He punches us, I Leaf out, I evolve, I put 2 energy on the healthy Xerneas, and then I can retreat the next turn, go Xerneas, finally kill, and then we're good to go. Right? That's the idea. And if I could top deck another Fantina, we might be able to actually... Or, hold on. I don't know if I want to transfer the energy to the Xerneas yet. I might play a little hot potato here. Let's see. So we go to this Misdreavus. Right? Because they're weak to Psychic and I can 2-shot this guy, why go Xerneas early? Why? Why not just put the energy, the extra energy, over to my Mismagius? I'm doing 80, transfer to the Mismagius first, and then I can put bench energy on Mismagius, swap to the other Mismagius, and then kill the Hitmonchan. So when Mega Lopunny swings in, Xerneas gets first hit. That seems like a way better play, and we do a little bit of hot potato action. Waiting on you, Hitmonchan. He's got a potion twice if you want to live that 80. I'd be very surprised if he's running double potion. I've never seen decks run double potion in the most recent expansions, right? Like, what are they potioning from? I'm running double potion because his deck kind of needs it for Xerneas. Hear me out, right? Ooh, we got Fantina. We got Fantina. So if I Fantina and stay in the active spot, actually, I could just do this. Fantina. They both get it. I use that energy to retreat. Right? And then I put bench energy onto the Mismagius. And then I use the stored power. I get a kill. 3 energies on Xerneas, so he's primed and ready. And whenever Mega Lopunny swings in and kills my Mismagius in the front, I can still go to the back and swing in and get first hit on the Mega Lopunny for 80. And then Xerneas can come finish off. Works out perfectly that way, right? Works out perfectly. And if he finds another Pokemon and puts it down, and I top deck a Sabrina, that's also perfect. Him using Will and getting rid of Will is good for us, because if for some odd reason he tries to go kill my Xerneas, and I can't finish him off because he has a lot of healing items or something, then less Wills mean a chance that we could survive. Alright, so Mismagius is going in. I'm hoping we can find another healing item or a potion for the other Xerneas. We got the Indeedee, funny enough. I mean, I might as well just throw the Indeedee down, right? Might as well throw the Indeedee down. Put energy here. Go ahead, stored power. I'm going to put energy onto the Xerneas because he could think to himself and be like, wait a minute, let me buy time and Cyrus, but not attack. And if he tries to actually Cyrus to buy time on the other Xerneas, well, I have 2 energy ready to go. We're doing 140 damage, by the way. And he has 130 HP. He is running double potion. Funny enough, I didn't think I'd see another deck that's running double potion in Crimson Blaze era. This deck that we're running needs it because the more damage we take, the less damage we do. And as long as we don't get one shot, we can heal. And that means we do more damage. He didn't have a Cyrus in hand. He just had a copycat. So didn't need to put the energy on the other Xerneas. But it was always safer to put energy on that Xerneas in case he Cyrused it. And we're trapped with 2 energy after already using a leaf early in the game. So just stuff to think about. Overall, Mismagius is going hand in hand with Xerneas, and it is beautiful to see. Yeah, I like Potion more than a Cape, because Cape doesn't mean he gets to do more damage. Potion does, because Xerneas is stuck at 120 minus, so he's doing 120 base, and then it goes down from there. Alright, the pivot was good that game. The pivot was really good going from Mismagius to Mismagius. Yeah, the way it is playing, you don't really want a potion because it doesn't matter. Xerneas is until the attacking endgame. Yeah, I guess it's only if you attack a Pokemon, they can't one-shot you, they do 100 damage or something. But then you're like, snap, I'm only doing 20 damage back to him. And you're like, how do I quickly get up and do more damage so I can finish him off? That's where the double potion and Indeedee, Poke Center Lady will come in handy. But right now, they're dead cards. We're going to keep playing more games out, feeling it out, and we'll let you know. Alrighty, we're going first. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put Xerneas down as well. I am fearful that he might Sabrina, but we do have a leaf in hand, so that doesn't really matter. Depending on what we top deck, I either keep my hand or I copycat with 4. And part of me wants to just copycat. Got an Indeedee, actually. I'm gonna copycat. Because finding a Mismagius and Fantina would be perfect. Didn't find it. But at least I feel a little comfy here. We got the Xerneas. I guess I could have taken a chance. We had Mismagius already in hand. If I top deck the Fantina, I can attack, which is great. Didn't find that. So now he'll be able to beat me to the attacking stage. He'll be able to get to 60 damage and kill me, which means I'm going to have to Professors and hopefully find something. We got all the healing items in hand right now. We got the Mismagius. So Mismagius is good. I will put energy onto this and I'll end turn. Because good news is he won't be able to get up to 4 energy and attack. If he goes Charmeleon, he goes 2. With bench, that's 3. But he probably puts bench energy onto the Charmeleon in the back, which is what he's doing, and that's perfectly fine. He's got that Mega Charizard. If we take down a Mega Charizard with this deck, that'd be kind of insane. Might be possible with the Indeedee, who knows? So now let's watch over. This is where all the healing might come in handy, believe it or not. Down for another... I'm gonna Potion. He can't build up enough energy to kill me here, so I don't need a double Potion. Let's store it energy. I'm gonna Professors because I'm not gonna Poke Center Lady. Gives us time to think. We've got a Cyrus. And that's it. Energy's gonna go down to the Xerneas here, most likely. I really want to attack again next turn, so I need a Fantina, 50% chance. I think we'll be able to find that. So let's go ahead and Stored Power attack. I'm not gonna do anything just yet. If he has a Giovanni, he's got a Giovanni and he can just kill. If he has 2 Flame Patches in hand, he's also able to swap to the Charizard and attack this turn. Okay, if he did do that, I would just Cyrus to buy time. Alright, so we've got this 50% chance it's a Fantina, which would be great. We do have the Fantina. So we don't have Sabrina. We're not going to do that. Indeedee, because why not? It's an ability. We're not going to Poke Center Lady. So let's go ahead. Let's Fantina. I mean, I could Poke Center Lady, but I won't be able to attack. And I kind of want to attack again. Let me stop and think about this for just 15 seconds, all right? I think I do Poke Center Lady. We get one shot no matter what, so Poke Center Lady doesn't matter too much on the Xerneas play. If I Poke Center Lady here and Potion, we're going back up to an HP that he won't be able to kill. Yes, I lost my other Pokemon there, which sucks. And if I'm only going to be able to Xerneas one time as well, I think, too. So I'm going to do this. And I'm thinking I just put 1 energy onto the Indeedee and I end turn. Because either he swaps and attacks with Charizard now, which is a high unlikely chance he does. But it'd be nice to Sabrina and get first hit on the Charizard, right? The thing is, because I put energy on Indeedee, because he might swap over, and I was fearful of him doing that, I won't be able to actually Sabrina right now. There goes his Sabrina. I think I have to go Xerneas here. I'm taking a while to think, but I think I have to go Xerneas. And that's how we win, because he'll take 50, and then I go Mismagius, and I do another 60, and then Indeedee can come and clean up whenever I need to, right? I couldn't give him a Misdreavus, because then once, you know, everything else plays out, it's kind of cooked. So that was the play here, because I was going to go Fantina here. Boom. And DD to heal. And then we'll just swing in and attack. We only need 2 energy on Indeedee, but I'm going to put it to the Indeedee anyways. Just in case he's Sabrina's again, I'll go into the other Misdreavus, and then I can put energy, retreat, bring him back if I top deck a Cyrus. 33% chance. He's healing back up to 170, but he's going to be taking 50, going down to 120, and Indeedee is going to be able to do enough to finish off that Mega Charizard. Okay, so apologies for me taking a little bit of time thinking about that, doing the numbers and whatnot. I wanted to make sure we got a guaranteed win against this Mega Charizard. And lo and behold, we are taking down a Mega Charizard with the Xerneas deck. Man, this deck is just too good, man. How is Xerneas? We are 3-1 so far. Not bad. If I gave that Misdreavus early, it would have been bad for us because I wouldn't be able to hit the Charizard. That was like the logic. I was thinking deep about that. I was like, if I do that, he kills. I'd have to go Xerneas, kill the Entei, then he kills me, and I only get 1 hit with Indeedee. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. He'd be at 170. He'd be 20 away from lethal. That's why I was like, nah, there's no way. I was like, there's no way. You know, I needed to force him to swap or anything like that. Whew. Yo, how's it going, Adam Legends? Welcome on in. Those decks are working really well. I'm looking forward to using this one as well. The Mega Venusaur is a lot of fun. Only the Zard deck gave you a little trouble. Yeah, so far, Porygon-Z version 2 was working out 7-2 on the day, and we're trying Xerneas. We're a couple games in, 3-1, not too shabby. The game that we did lose was a matchup that we're most likely just going to lose to, an unfavorable matchup. Steelix will probably include the loss in the video when we upload it. But so far, Xerneas is working out. Xerneas is working. Have I tried Miss and Drifblim? I have not tried Mismagius and Drifblim, not the new Mismagius. I tried doing the old Mismagius, I think, and it didn't work out. But now since we have a new one, we could go revisit the Drifblim. I'll put it down on the list, but we're playing way too many Mismagius games. I've already done Mismagius and Reuniclus, and now we have Mismagius and Drifblim and Mismagius and this guy. Mismagius is just so good though. But I'll write it down on the list. Alright, focus time. How's it going, Tony? Alright, we are going first here. We have Indeedee, and we don't really want to be in the active spot with Indeedee. However, we could use him as a shield and a tank, if anything. We also have a leaf, so we can always leaf out to the Pokemon that we do want. So let's go ahead and put Misdreavus down, the one that we do want here. That's Professor's Research. Why not? Mismagius. Pretty good. All right. So we can't leaf and Fantina, so I won't be able to attack this Magnemite next turn no matter what. No matter what, I just can't attack because we're not in the active spot with Misdreavus. Unfortunately, if Leaf was an X-Speed, then yes, maybe we could kick out 1 potion for an X-Speed, just in case we start with Indeedee. Very rare that we do because we have double Misdreavus and only a singular. We only have a singular Indeedee. Let's go ahead and heal up. Let's go ahead and go Mismagius down. I'll put energy on Mismagius, and I think we are good to end turn, right? No potion, nothing yet. Any evolution he goes into isn't going to be enough to kill us. Dang, I could have just put energy on Indeedee, because if he evolved, we're doing what, 30, 60? 90? I could have been doing 90 damage to this Magneton. That would have been crazy. We got the Xerneas, though. Xerneas is down. One-shots that Pikachu. Let's go ahead. Energy. We are going to Leaf out of here. Let's go into the Mismagius. And I think the play is going to be energy on to the Xerneas? Mainly because we're able to one-shot whatever he evolves into. If he evolves into the Magnezone, kills us at 90, Ice Swinging with Xerneas, he's going to have to attack with Pikachu, which is losing all energy. Then I got freedom to do what I want with Indeedee and Slow Build and hopefully kill one of them off on the back line. So, by all means, go into the level 90 damage Magnezone. Try and make some magic happen. Still got an Indeedee in the back line and you'll have no energy. Unless he has a Sabrina, then we're cooked. If we end up losing, then I'll admit that our slight misplay was not putting energy on the Indeedee. Because Indeedee energy on the active spot would have been crazy. But let's hopefully try and bring this back still with a Xerneas dying and they'll go up +2. Copycat. We don't have anything in hand that's going to be great, so I will copycat this. Looking for a Fantina. Misdreavus. Got a Misdreavus. Oh, it's another Xerneas. Oh, snap. If he's Sabrina's, I'll be stuck on the Xerneas. But he could always just put energy on the Oricorio. I think I have to hope he doesn't have... I'll do it. Let's just do this right here. Because if he has his Sabrina now, he wins the game. This might make it so... I mean, he's going to have a Sabrina later on in the game. I wanted to take the risk of no Sabrina this turn alone. Then we'll be good on Indeedee. But if he had a Sabrina, let's just play it down now. Hopefully we can find a Misdreavus. And then it won't really matter too much. Alright, Xerneas is down. We only have one leaf in the deck, so we gotta go Indeedee here for the one retreat cost. I wish we could tag the Pikachu, just one single damage before it retreats, just so we can Cyrus in the future. Got everything and nothing at all. Let's go ahead and enter. I mean, it depends on who he retreats to. Energy and he retreats to the Oricorio. Gotta have X speed in the deck. You don't run Pikachu without X speed. Does he not have X speed in hand? If I get damage on your Pikachu, that Pikachu's dead. Ooh, he's got the evolution. So we're gonna be able to get damage on it. Now the question is, can I build up my Xerneas quick enough to do that? We got damage on it, which means I can bring it back. He'll charge with Magneton, put energy on Pikachu, and then retreat over to the Magneton. And even if I Cyrus it, he can just put energy back on Pikachu and then retreat again. So you need Xerneas to get to 120 damage. Or I need him to not have the evolution this turn, and then we can win. If he doesn't have the evolution this turn, we win, I think. I think we win. Because now I can pivot over to Mismagius instead. And I mean, by pivot over to Mismagius, I don't mean, oh, let's pivot and go there right now. No, that's dangerous. That's scary. That's risky. We're going to still just attack for 30 on the front line. Because now he's at 60 exact lethal, and then I can kill with Mismagius. As long as he doesn't have Pokemon or Elemental Switch, which I'm assuming his deck might be too big to have it. I think he has 2 Clements. He's got another Magneton. He's probably got another Zeraora. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Nice, there we go. Because there was a fear... oh, he had 1 Elemental Switch. There was a fear that if we had gone Mismagius, his Magnezone does exactly 90 damage. We can't have that happen. So I wanted to try and pivot in the sense of, let's pivot by putting energy onto it. And this turn is where we are going to be pivoting. Because now I can go ahead, retreat, boom, we're doing exactly 60, and then I can kill. We're good to go. So, yes, we won the game, but there is still, even if we won, there's still some stuff to learn from, right? So, just to talk about how the game went, we played it good, late game, early game was bad. If we had built the Indeedee first, because we saw their Magnemite in the active spot, and obviously they go first, they're going to be able to evolve and ramp up, we could have technically killed the Magneton after he evolved and he stayed in the active spot. We could have prevented a whole lot of headache and a whole lot of stress. So that was the big misplay. Thankfully, we were able to pilot the deck and pivot late game or mid game to late game and bring that game back. Four and 1. You need that Fantina full art? Dude, I had so many Fantina full arts I was trading out, Adam. Believe it or not, fun fact, Fantina is the only supporter that I've pulled the most of. So I've pulled 3 Poke Center ladies, pulled 3 Leafs, trying to think about the other Pokemon. I've pulled quite a couple of other supporters that have been 3s or 2 or 3s of that I've traded, you know? Fantina is the only Pokemon trainer that I've pulled 4. I've pulled 3. I've pulled 4 Cynthias, actually. I've traded a lot of Cynthias. I've pulled 3. I've pulled 3 Cynthias. I pulled 3 Mars. I pulled 3 Dawns. I pulled 3 Berries. 3 Poke Center ladies. We've traded quite a bit of those cards out. Fantina, I've pulled 4 of them, and I've been trading them out, you know? I've been trading them out because I've been getting lucky on it. If I find another Fantina, because I'm gonna go back and open up more Altaria packs most likely, then I got you, man. I got you. But Fantina, we've been getting very lucky with it. I traded some of my cards for like a double Erica, double Erida, and some other doubles out there. A Koga I traded for. I even traded someone a Fantina for a traveling merchant. You were stuck thinking about building up Xerneas for the Pikachu? Might have been too slow with Pikachu, but maybe if we had more time. All right, we are going first. I'm not going to put Xerneas down just yet. Ooh, Ditto in the front means exact lethal to him. We're looking for a Mismagius, and we have Professor's Research in the hand to hopefully get us there. We are gonna put down a Xerneas. Ooh, we got Mismagius. Ooh, we got double Mismagius. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do that. We're gonna double it, and then end turn, just so we can thin our hand just a little bit so he doesn't red card us. But let's be honest, they always red card. And as long as he doesn't red card, Mismagius, Fantina, attack, boom, ready to go. And okay, so Professors means no Mars, no Sabrina, but he could still have a red card or a repel. If he doesn't have either of those 2 cards, we are looking very good. We're looking very good. Even if he does have Rare Candy Rampardos, because Rampardos has to swing in, kill the Misdreavus, and we go down to, say, or he goes down to 100 HP. we can one-shot with Xerneas. Yeah, this is looking prime. Fantina. And stored power, 60 damage. Ditto, exact lethal, dead. Xerneas, 2 energy, built up, ready to go. And now we're just waiting for the Rampardos to swing in and kill. And if he doesn't, we'll just slow build Mismagius again to get another 60 damage. So either way, he has to kill the Mismagius first, or Sabrina into a Xerneas that has no energy, and we get to swing back and kill him. What's it gonna be? Hokage the 4th. What's it gonna be? Another Ditto. I guess he could discard the Skull Fossil, go into the Ditto, and evolve into the back line. Never mind. I thought he was gonna try and discard the Skull Fossil. Yeah, why didn't he just do that? If he had discarded the Skull Fossil, went Ditto, he could have killed my Mismagius with 1 energy. And then he'd have another Rampardos. I don't have my Pokemon built up quick enough. You know? I don't have my Pokemon built up quick enough to deal with double. Unless he's trying to bank on hopefully finding another Rampardos, so he can just go 2 Rampardos right now. But he technically already had 2 Rampardos. He could have put the game back in his favor. 1,000,000%. I think he could have done it. I got a top deck of Fantina, 1 in 10. We got Indeedee. Ooh, Indeedee might be what we want. Indeed, Indeedee is what we want. Because now Watch Over heals us just enough so he can't kill us. I don't even think I want a Cyrus. I'm not that desperate to Cyrus. Dare I say, should we copycat because we don't care about this and we could find something else? Let's copycat. It makes absolutely 0 sense right now. Yeah, it makes no sense at all. All right, so let's think about this. I put energy here. And I end turn. Mainly because if he does not evolve and go Rampardos, I can swing in and kill him. Not kill him, but I can put energy to my other Xerneas. And then we'll have double Xerneas against double Rampardos, and then we guarantee win the game. So if he doesn't have an evolution right now, we win the game mathematically speaking, I believe. All right, so I think we win the game, right? Indeedee will heal us. I put energy here. I stored power. Put energy on the Xerneas down low. Sad news is he will kill with Granados, but then I kill with my Xerneas. And then, as long as he doesn't Sabrina on the Rampardos. He hasn't pulled a Professor's Research, a second one yet, so I'm eager to think that maybe he doesn't have a Sabrina. Huh. If he hits the Indeedee, that means he has a Cyrus. And not a Sabrina. And if he does do that, he had Sabrina? What? Okay, so the best play is going with Indeedee. Best play is going with Indeedee. Because then he'll hit the Indeedee, hit the Mismagius. I just heal the front. He had a Cyrus, but why would he not? I'm so lost right now. I'm lost. All right, let's watch over so he doesn't Cyrus us. Leaf out from the Indeedee. Energy on the Xerneas. Let's swap. Now all he can do is Sabrina again, or Repel. But we already have 2 guards up. We have double guard at the moment. I think because he's already down on points, that's why he couldn't really do it. If he killed with Granados, he goes up +1, but then I kill him, I go up +2, and yeah, he would have to Sabrina, and I would just go the other Xerneas. Yeah, I guess that this was like his last ditch effort with a Sabrina Hitmontop desperate play, but I don't think there's anything he can do right now. Xerneas is just too good, man. Xerneas is just too freaking good. Man! Chat, we're 5-1 with the deck. 5-1. All right, let's talk about the Xerneas deck real quick. It is running double Mismagius, double Misdreavus. The new Misdreavus with lead to find supporters. The new Mismagius to transfer all energy to any Pokemon you want on the bench. Double Xerneas, which is basic Pokemon. And then a singular Indeedee so you can heal. So the thing is, Xerneas is a Pokemon that does 120 damage off the rip, 3 energy. It's very hard to build up the 3 energy, which is why you have Mismagius. 60 damage, move all the energy, at least 2 guaranteed, over to the Xerneas. It sets it up at 2, and all you need is a final 1, and you're done, and you're ready to go. We do have Fantinas in the deck to also ramp up the Mismagius, so we're able to attack as much times as possible, as quickly as possible, to ramp up energy on the Xerneas. So double Fantina in the deck makes sense. Double Pokeball because we're running 5 basics. Professor's Research as always. Sabrina Cyrus is your bread and butter. And we have a Leaf in the deck because Xerneas is a 2 retreat cost. So if we're starting with Xerneas, that's the worst possible way to start. However, since we are running double Misdreavus and an Indeedee, it's 3 against 2. The odds are definitely in your favor. I don't think I've had a game where I think I did have a game where we started first with Xerneas, but we had Leaf in the hand, which worked out perfectly. And for some odd reason, you do start with Xerneas in the front. You got some healing items, right? You got Potion, Poke Center Lady, and Indeedee. Now, the reason why I put double Potion and Poke Center Lady is because Xerneas says your damage is reduced by the amount of damage this Pokemon has on it. So if you're swinging in and it's healthy and you're doing 120 and the opponent attacks you and they do like 90 damage, you're only going to do 30 damage swinging back. But if you're able to Potion 40, Indeedee 60, and then Poke Center Lady, you can heal that 90, you're doing 120 again, you're good to go. Now, out of all the games we played, we went 5-1, very strong. We have not needed to realistically use the Potion, I don't think. I think there might have been one game, correct me if I'm wrong, where Potion did keep us alive on the active spot with Mismagius, and I was able to keep swinging in for 60, keep building up energy, building up 2 Xerneas, and I think that worked out. If there was a game like that and that did work, then I would say, yeah, keep the double Potion, keep the Poke Center Lady, might work out, because you can also use it for your Mismagius to stay alive and keep swinging in and keep being a threat until they bring in their threat, and then you get first hit with your Xerneas, and it all works out that way. You get 2 Xerneas they have to deal with, or an Indeedee, and that's fine. But if you think that you don't need the Potion, then maybe you can swap it out for like an X speed or something, but I think the Leaf was perfect enough. We do have Copycat. Everything seemed fine here. The only matchup and the only counter was Mega Steelix, but even with a giant cape in the deck, our Xerneas will still die, so the only counter to Mega Steelix would be Indeedee, and you have to make sure you get first hit on the Mega Steelix, and I think you'll be doing 110 damage max if he has 4 energy with a heavy helmet, and then you can do another 110 damage, which is exactly 220 damage, the damage that Mega Steelix has, and you won't die because you have 130 HP, he does 120, and you're not weak to metal. So that's the only way you can counter a Mega Steelix if you run into it, and we ran into it and lost. So just keep that in mind. But overall, the Xerneas deck was a lot of fun. When I first pulled this card and saw the effect, I was like, there's no way we make this deck work, right? But that's how most cards are until you start theory crafting and finding out, wait a minute, there's this card. Like Mismagius is bringing back, or not bringing back, but making a lot of these Psychic decks work because of Mismagius and Fantina, and I'm really happy that this new Mismagius can transfer all the energy over to any Pokemon you want. It seems very fun to mess around with. So let me know down below how this deck performs for you if you guys end up making it and playing it. And of course, if you guys have any other future deck suggestions that you want to recommend, then leave them down in the comments section below. Yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't go Cape, because Cape can be countered by Guzma, and Cape doesn't save us from a Steelix, and Steelix is basically the only counter to the deck. And we were still able to use the potion on Mismagius, and it worked, so. Yeah, man. This deck, I didn't think it was going to do so much work, but it did. This deck, for anyone wondering, will go live on Tuesday. You guys got an early sneak peek on it, but it'll go live up on the channel Tuesday. For sure. That was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun. Okay. It seems like you never pull any of the trainers. Double Deck was the one you got the most in. You got a lot of Lilies. I'll let you know if we get some more Fantinas. Let me know what you said. Whimsicott as well. What pack is Whimsicott in? I wonder what pack Whimsicott's in. Because I think I only ever pulled double. I got lucky on the Whimsicott. I got double Rainbow. Oh, it's also a Mega Altaria. Dude, Mega Altaria. I've gotten so much luck on Mega Altaria. Yeah, I'm telling you. I think next week I'm going to start opening up some Mega Altaria packs again. It could be good for finding Pokemon to trade. Because I've gotten the most luck. I even got an immersive Altaria. We almost have all the cards from this expansion. Let me just take a quick look. Crimson Blaze, we're almost done opening packs on it, I think. I'm missing one Charizard Y. A double copy of that. I think everything else I'm almost done. I'm missing a Reuniclus. Double copy of Reuniclus. Double copy of Lopunny. Basic. And the rest are basically just full arts, and that's it, but I've got five immersive Charizards from this expansion. 5. But I only have a singular Mega Charizard Y. If I could trade immersive cards, man. Mega Charizard Y. Like, if you could trade immersive cards, bro. Because I'm missing some other immersives. I'm missing immersive Blaziken. I'm missing a second immersive Gyarados. I'm missing Ho-Oh. I would definitely trade Mega Charizard. Be down for that. Oh man, yo Lee, I hope everything's going all right, man. Hopefully it wasn't a big earthquake and everyone in the surrounding area is safe and sound. Have I played Hydreigon Tyranitar? I have not. That's an older deck, I think, right? Hydreigon Tyranitar is an older deck. Not from, I don't think anything new from the newest expansion. I haven't played it. I've heard about it from Mega Rising. I just haven't had time to get to it. I'm still down to add it on the list. Hydreigon plus Dark Tyranitar. I'm trying to play like new cards and new decks right now because I feel like those are a bit exciting. So forgive me. Alright, so we'll be uploading the Xerneas plus Mismagius. We're playing a lot of Mismagius decks because there's another new deck someone wants me to play, which is Mismagius, the new one that you can transfer all energy, and Drifblim. Yes, you heard that right. Drifblim. The one where it says, the more energy, the more damage you do. And with the new Mismagius, it'll be very easy to build up a lot of energy on Drifblim now. because Mismagius or Fantina can also give energy to Drifblim and Mismagius, and then you transfer all that energy over. It's so good, right? So I'm not going to play this today. We've played enough Mismagius, and I've made so many Mismagius decks recently. Right now, this is another deck suggestion that someone gave. I'll put the deck list up. You guys can tell me if you think anything needs to be swapped out for anything while I write down new deck ideas, because we have a lot of deck suggestions. Someone wants me to play Blissey with Ho-Oh, but those are old cards. Not to Life Drain with, I think, Typhlosion. Again, old cards. We've seen that, done there, been there, done that. Don't get me wrong, I'm down to play it, but once we get through the other new cards. So some new decks to play is Banette, Tapu Lele, Ariados. We got Sunflora, Quick Grow Extract, and then a Pokemon that can do some damage. Buzz, Meowscarada, Executor, or something. We're going to be playing Probopass Bastiodon right now. There's Pyroar, old Pokemon, but Charmeleon, new Charmeleon, and Flame Patch. That seems fun. So I think I'll write that down as Sunday, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll play Pyroar, Charmeleon. And Mismagius, Drifblim. If anything, I could try and... I want to do Sunflora, so I'm going to write that down for Sunday. Sunflora, Quick Grow Extract. We'll try and find a grass Pokemon that can synergize with it. Well, maybe Victory Ball. Would Victory Ball work with Sunflora? I don't know. I'm going to write it down. I'm just throwing out ideas. But that'll be a Sunday deck. Pyroar we'll do Sunday tomorrow. Tell me what 3 diamonds I need. I'm just missing Reuniclus and Mega Charizard, but I'm not really trading any 3 diamonds. I'm trading 1 stars right now. And I think I have someone traded at the moment. We're trying to trade some of the 1 stars and get these 1 stars out. I'm trading a Xerneas to someone. Once we get through all of our 1 stars, then I could probably trade diamonds, but trade currency, it takes so long to trade. So I'm just trying to share diamond cards. Should be able to cash in extra immersives or higher for pack points. Ooh. Wait, this guy's onto something. Trey Lamont. If you can't trade immersives, then getting rid of extra immersives for extra pack points makes the most sense, because if the developers for Pokemon Pocket, Dina, whoever it is in charge, if they are fearful that, oh, they'll lose money because you can trade immersive cards, you can trade crown cards, then why not make it so you can just get rid of your extra crown cards if trading will never happen for more pack points, because that lets players also go back and open more packs. And it still funds the system, you know? If they don't end up getting what they want from those pack points they've obtained, then they'll more likely want to just spend more money. It's a win-win for everyone, essentially speaking. That's a very good idea, Trey Lamont. You missed a wonder pick for the Rainbow Blast. Yeah, I've missed all my wonder picks. I'm 0-4 out of all my wonder picks so far. I've not won a single wonder pick since the new Crimson Blaze came out. All right, let's go on. New deck, Bastiodon time. Bastiodon. I don't know why there is a Mew EX. Maybe it's for the counter to Mega Charizard. I think that's the only way we go down on this deck, right? So that's probably the reason, but here it is. This is a viewer suggested deck. They just said Bastiodon with Probopass and Mew, and then I basically threw in all the other cards myself on what I think would work the best. So without further ado, let's hop in, let's play some games. Hop in, let's play. This will most likely be the last deck we play for the day, and then everything else we'll play tomorrow. Sunflora, Pyroar, Magius and Drifblim possibly, etc. Alrighty, we're going second. So the idea of this deck is you want to start with Nose Pass. We only have 3 basic Pokemon, so that's the reason why we only have a single Pokeball. And that's a 66% chance of starting with Nose Pass. So we have a very good chance of starting with the Nose Pass, thankfully. If we do start with the Mew EX, we have a Budding Expeditioner. He can tank some damage, and then we can just retreat him back so the opponent doesn't get any plus points on it. So seems good, yeah? And then we, of course, need to start sifting and looking for our Armor Fossil. And thankfully, we do have a Copycat to help us. We only have a singular Copycat. And I guess arguably in fossil decks, you want to try to have double Copycat, because not finding a fossil is the worst, especially because we have our item, our Bastiodon. We're primed, we're ready to go. Now we could try and stall this guy, Sabrina, slow him down a bit if we don't find anything. Hopefully we do, but we'll have to wait and see, right? Energy's on the front. Let's see, if he ends turn, we're looking for the Armor Fossil. Double Research, 1 Copycat. Bastiodon, if any damage is done to this, flip, minus 100. So theoretically, we could negate a bunch of damage by just winning heads. This Pokemon could be very hilarious. They're going to Aerida early already. Okay, interesting. Going with the early, it seems. Got the Professor, so I'm not going to Sabrina to slow him down. I'd rather just evolve, or Professors, I guess, into nothing. Professors into nothing, I suppose. Metallic Turbo into nothing. If only I could Metallic Turbo on myself if there was no bench Pokemon. Alright, so not off to a good start. I'll be quite honest with you. Once we find a, like, fossil decks are always going to be a hard deck to try to run. Depending. Maybe you do need double Copycat. Team Rocket Grunt. He has to remove 2. 1 energy doesn't do anything. Okay. So far, we're good. We've got a heavy helmet, and this guy was hitting me for... how much damage? He's doing 40, which means he's doing 20, which means we'll be able to live again. Part of me wants to just attack one more time, but because Bastiodon does 80, I don't think we'll have a problem killing this guy. Maybe I could just swap. Nah, you know what? Let's just keep him in here. Let's keep him in. Why not? I'm looking for that Armor Fossil. 2 in the deck. Other Professors. A Copycat. If we were to throw double Copycat in, what should we get rid of? Should I just get rid of the Mew EX? There's no Mew EX at all. Throw in 1 more Copycat, and we throw in double Heavy Helmet. And that'll be the deck. No Mew. Maybe Mew's disrupting the deck. Alright, so we are cooked. Yeah, because he's going to be able to ping and then swap. Yeah, no, we are cooked. Yeah, no, we're cooked. We're cooked. I'm trying to think about why we want Mew in here. I'm thinking we kick Mew out. I'm thinking we kick Mew. Mew is for the Charizard. I get it. I do understand that. I mean, it doesn't have to be just for the Charizard. It can be for other Pokemon too. Bastiodon is going to be a tank anyways. Charizard's the only counter. You think Swanna would be better here than Probopass? Swan is 2 energy, but you move all the energy. You do get free retreat. Thinking about the Mew. Yeah, I think Mew's gone. I know we only gave Mew a singular game to work with, and I feel bad already kicking him out without giving him a chance, but without Mew in the deck, I can go heavy. I can go second heavy helmet, and I can go double copycat. And that feels just so much better. Or it looks better. I wish I did Adam Legends. I keep stalling on it. A lot of people have been asking me to set up a Pokemon Discord just so we can talk about trades and whatnot, right? We're at the end of the year right here, and it is still on the to-do list. It doesn't take that long to set up a Discord. I can probably realistically get it set up within a week, and I'll try to work on that. All right, we're going second. And we have Nose Pass. Okay, so no surprise, we're gonna be starting with Nose Pass 1,000,000% of the time. We do only have 2 basic Pokemon, and I of course have 1 Pokeball because we only have 2 basics. I could arguably kick out the Pokeball and throw in something else if we so wish, but I think maybe having a Nose Pass into another Nose Pass, I guess it's not the best idea. Realistically, you want double Armor Fossil, you want Nose Pass into double Bastiodon. Nose Pass isn't going to be able to do much, and as long as you have just 1, then that's good enough, no? So there could be an argument to be made on kick out the Pokeball, we bring in something else instead, because I don't think double Nose Pass will be great, but let's go ahead and Pokeball and Professors. We got the rare candy. We're looking for one way or another to put this to someone. I kind of want to save the heavy. So because I'm running this Nose Pass, the one that does 20 more damage if we land heads, Heavy Helmet doesn't work, unfortunately. So that's also a thing to think about. Maybe I swap to the other Nose Pass that does have 3 retreat, because I'm not going to be retreating off this guy anyways. And it doesn't really matter how much damage we do to the opponent. As long as we just damage it, we can Cyrus it whenever we want. 80 more health, or 10 more health is survivability, and a Heavy Helmet on the front line is also still good. So some food for thought, stuff to think about as I'm just thinking out loud here. Now we got to find an Armor Fossil. Check. Heavy Helmet on the Armor Fossil. Wait, this guy's doing... So I'm going to Probopass, 3 retreat cost. He'll be doing 30 damage per retreat. I'm at 3 retreat. He's doing 130 right now. Technically 160. If I Heavy Helmet, I'm still in one-shot range. I die, right? So I need a Heavy Helmet at the back. And I guess I'm going to have to Nose Pass down. Just so when I Copycat, it'll give me the best possible Copycat. I can hopefully find a Probopass. Womp, womp, womp. Did not find anything, so... I guess the play is Armor Fossil, slow build. Because at this stage, it doesn't really matter. doesn't really matter, right? I've got to go armor fossil and slow build. It was risky using a copycat because I get rid of that rare candy Bastiodon. There's no way we build double. I'm gonna nose pass and keep nose passing, because it saves me from a Sabrina right now. Bastiodon is in. Big boy Bastiodon. Okay, so because I'm not able to actually... I mean, there's no way I kill this guy, right? There's no way I kill this guy. Maybe I just Sabrina slow him down a bit, right? And then I enter and slow him down. Put energy on X speed. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. He's used one Erica already. He'll kill the nose pass, and then I can discard the other armor fossil, which saves us from a Sabrina in the future from him. And then he's gonna have to get rid of this one wall Bastiodon. 80 damage a turn, and I can negate 100 damage from him by just landing heads. But he's gonna be doing quite a bit of damage. All right. He's gonna be doing quite a bit of damage. We do have a Cyrus in the deck, don't get me wrong. So 2 hits on the Whimsicott in the front. Cyrus, finish it off. We're good to go. If we somehow come back and win this, because our deck it gets countered by Whimsicott like 1,000,000%. We are not supposed to win this matchup by any means, on any grounds. All right, let's discard that so he doesn't Sabrina us. Sadly, I can't double heavy helmet. My game crashed, unfortunately. We're going to have to open this game back up. Let's go ahead and close. Game crashed. Uh-oh. Come on, Samsung. There we go. All right, we're loading back in. Let's do yes. We don't want to end the game just yet. Hopefully the opponent didn't think I rage quit. All right, headbang for 80. We're back in. Boom. He is doing a whopping 220 damage. Technically 200 because of heavy helmet. And if I can prevent the damage, let's go. That means his 200 is only 100. And yes, I say only 100. But that's still quite a bit because, yes, we can't one-shot this guy. Or actually, we can't two-shot him right now because he's at 10. If we had a Guzma in the deck, we could have done it. If we had red Giovanni, we could have killed and won. That would have been perfect. Whimsicott. If we had Adaman in the deck, I guess we could have won as well. But the deck is already too big to try and fit it in unless I get rid of that Pokeball. Because yes, again, that one singular Pokeball. We're looking at you. Maybe I get rid of... Hold on. I could get rid of the Nose Pass as well, because we're not going to be running double Nose Pass. How about this? No other Nose Pass, no other Pokeball, double Probo Pass to give us the best possible chance of finding it. But what if we also throw in May? And... what's it going to be? Giovanni... red, or a Adaman. I feel like Adamant fits the theme of the deck. Wait, Adamant wouldn't have got us the win. We're at 60 health. He would have killed us. Adamant is just for more survivability. Bruh. Go Lily instead. We got the Lily instead. Because it was either going to be Guzma, Red, Giovanni, or Lily. You like the Adamant card? Makes you feel included. Okay, so this is going to be the deck. We got the new deck list, ladies and gentlemen. Deck list is updated. How many games of Bastiodon have we played? We're 0-2. This is Bastiodon B2. This is Bastiodon B2. New version. Let's get it. How's it going, Sinostra? You been away lately? We've been good, man. Hope you've been enjoying the holidays. Thanks for the trade. No worries, no worries. All right, we're going first. And who are we going to start with? Oh, guess what? It's always a nose pass. So we have a guaranteed start with nose pass. 1,000,000%. We are running double heavy helmet. Both for my armor fossils. I'm starting to think and wonder if I should put a, you know what? Let's just heavy helmet now. I'm gonna copycat. Copycatting for 3. We'll find the Probo Pass again. I got faith. We did not find the Probo Pass again. I don't have hope in this game. Sometimes I just make bad decisions 24/7. Sometimes I do. It seems like a lot of the time I'm making bad decisions. All right, let's see. We got the Bastiodon. I'm gonna May. And I'll get rid of one Bastiodon. I mean, obviously, that's going to be all of my Bastiodons now. I got nothing in hand. Evolve, Heavy Helmet. We're good to go. Next turn, we can ramp, and I'll be able to copycat. Hopefully, we can find something. If we take down a Mega Charizard deck with this deck, I will be highly surprised. Because we should be cooked here. Not only are we weak to fire, but I don't think Bastiodon can survive a Charizard attack, even with the minus 100. Unless Bastiodon is not weak to fire. I'm trying to remember. I think Bastiodon is weak to fire. Oh, with Heavy Helmet, though, we could live it, though. All right, let's copycat. We're going from 3 to 5. 1, 2. Skull Armor Fossil. There it is. Get the double trouble in. Go ahead, Metallic Turbo. Boom, bang. Now, we took, what, 60 damage? So we're going to take another 60 damage here. We get to live at 10. Perfect. The only way that he can actually attack here for 120 is if he goes Charmeleon on the back and then puts Bench Energy onto the Entei. But because he already did that on this, that's fine. We're good to go. We live in at 10. One more ramp. One more ramp. Bastiodon's in. Double Professors. Rare Candy for 1. Rare Candy. Bastiodon. We got 1 built up. Now we can build up the other one. This is going to be clean. Because if he chooses to stay in the active with Entei, I could Sabrina, hit the Entei, and then Cyrus, and then hit the Entei again, and we win. And all we have to do is find another Bastiodon AKA another rare candy. Wait, I just realized, yeah, we have Shieldon in here as well. We can find a stage 1. Now, the bad thing is, I can't Professors and Sabrina. But we're not going to be using Sabrina this turn anyway, so Professors still works out in our favor. We got Shieldon. Let's go, baby. Alright, Shieldon is prepped, primed, and ready. If I Sabrina... Wait a minute, chat. I'm gonna Sabrina. Because if he goes into Entei, he's trapped, and I buy time. He can't retreat off Entei because he doesn't have any discarded energy. He'd have to evolve into Charmeleon to do that. And if he doesn't have Charmeleon, then Entei's dead. And Entei's cooked. So we're going to go into this Entei, and if he doesn't find Charmeleon, I kill, and then I Cyrus, and then we win. Come on. Ah, he's got it. Okay, so energy, boom. Bench energy, boom. And then he swaps over to Mega Charizard, and then uses Flame Patch. Oh, no, he's staying in. That's a mistake. Because it doesn't matter how much damage he does to us here. All we want to do is make sure we kill and then Cyrus to kill the other one and make sure we have at least another Bastiodon built. And with a Professor's 50% chance of finding the second Bastiodon and him having to kill us 3 times, no. He cooked himself here, I think. He definitely cooked himself by not swapping and using Flame Patch on the Mega Charizard. He needed to start swinging in, but he's so scared of swapping in with it because of him taking 50 on the backswing. And it doesn't matter if I land heads for the minus 100. He'll still do 150 damage, but because of the fire weakness, that 150 is 170. He still would have killed Bastiodon. So he made a mistake, and he had Flame Patch he's showing. I guess he just wanted to try and build double Charizard, so his greed... No! I have a 25% chance to find Cyrus. Please, game. Let me punish this guy. Let me punish him. Let me punish him. Let me punish him. Let me punish him. Cyrus. 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 No. We could have gotten a Heavy Helmet as well. Heavy Helmet would have let us live too. Heavy Helmet. It was a 50% chance. Heavy Helmet or Cyrus. And if we land heads, we live. No. I'm so sad we lost, man. I'm so sad. We had the win. All we needed was a heavy as well. A Heavy Helmet and a heads flip. Means we live at 10. I mean, we didn't land heads anyways, but still. Aw, man. I'm sad about that one, chat. I'm so sad. How's it going, Mei? Sucks to lose after that one. That would have been cool to win a Bastiodon against a Charizard. Dang, that would have been sick. But I don't see a reason to try and run double Cyrus. Like, I could get greedy and be like, you know what? Let's just run double Cyrus now, right? Or I kick out the second Probo Pass to run double Cyrus. No. I gotta just own up and be like, we lost, man. We were destined to lose, but he made so many mistakes. I wanted to win that, even though he had elemental advantage. I wanted to win so badly. Alrighty, we're going first, which is kinda whatever because we want to go second for the energy advantage. But at least we can evolve. We got the armor fossil. Seems good. Ooh. Okay. So we should lose this match. Like 1,000,000% we should lose this game. Because they are doing quite a bit of damage to us. Yeah, they're doing quite a bit of damage to us for having a high retreat cost, and Probopass Shieldon Bastiodon does have that high retreat cost. So let's just hope that we somehow still come out on top. Going in on the front, 40 damage to us. I could Sabrina to slow him down, which would be good unless he has an X speed. We already have our evolutions in hand, so I don't think I need to actually Professor's Research just yet. So let's go ahead, Sabrina, slow him down. Shield on. Probopass on the front. Energy. And we end. So unless he has X speed, he won't be able to attack here and kill. If he does have X... Still a chance we can win. I'm not giving up. There's still a chance we can win. Don't Sabrina, don't Sabrina, don't Sabrina, don't Sabrina, don't Sabrina, don't Sabrina. Nice. Come on, shield on. Heavy helmet. Copycat. That's desperation right here. 3-1. Bruh. All right, we're not really doing so hot with the Bastiodons today. We're 0-4 combined. 0-4 collectively combined. We'll try again, but I think this might be a chalked deck for the time being, at least. Doesn't mean we can't revisit this deck, though, you know? I'm always down to revisit the deck. Alright, we're going first, which doesn't help because we want to make sure we go second, most importantly. Just for the energy advantage, I guess we get to evolve, but Probopass needs 2 energy. We got everything in hand as well. Armor, Fossil, Rare Candy. As long as we can ramp up, and since it's a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, he won't be able to actually hit us on the next turn. He'll hit us this turn for 40, but he won't hit us again on the next turn, which is nice. Then we'll be able to actually do some work, yeah? So seems good on that regard. Pokeball, he has more. Nihilego or Eevee? Another Bulbasaur. What is the play? Chingling is his other Pokemon. So he's running Mega Venusaur Chingling. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to Probopass so he doesn't just stay in the active spot and then try to kill us. Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. I could Rare Candy this one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Rare Candy it. In case he tries to red card. Let's get it out of the way. And then we're good to go. Boom. Because he could Ching Ling. I could slow build, but this seems a little better. Do I read the chat? Usually I don't whenever I'm in a game, because we try to upload the video to YouTube and stuff, and YouTube chat after would get confused because they're not there during the live stream. You don't think Bastiodon is good enough of a card to build a deck around? We've built Mega Steelix with Probo Pass. Oh, Bastiodon. Oh, yeah, true. Bastiodon, you might be right. Okay, so Heavy Helmet's going to the Bastiodon because our Probo Pass is going to get cooked regardless. We're going to have to deal with this threat in the front regardless, so I feel like I don't Sabrina. I think I just Metallic Turbo and try and deal with the Mega Venusaur right here, right now. We've got a Lily to heal us. We've got damage to negate with 100. Let's just try and get this Mega Venusaur out of the way, because one Mega Venusaur is... That's a base Venusaur, no shot. No shot they base Venusaur'd me. No, dude. This can't be real life. I'm gonna headbang. We can prevent all 100 of his damage, or 90 of it, by just flipping heads. And then he won't be able to get first hit on the other Venusaur. So I'm gonna hold on to the Sabrina. Me getting first hit will be very strong here if I can just negate this damage. I won't get first hit now. He'll be able to build up just enough. And I did not negate the damage. Not gonna lie, base Venusaur was a big surprise. But I guess it's a good way to get damage in. You have to kill the Venusaur, kill the Chingling, and then kill a Mega. Like, the odds of you killing all of those, getting all of them done with, are... It's just not gonna happen. I think we got cooked. We can still win. I need to find my other, whatchamacallit, my armor fossil, so I can build up another Bastiodon. It's not over yet. He has to also kill me 3 times, or knock me out 3 times. But if I keep putting extra excess energy on Bastiodon, we will lose. So I need to find this armor fossil. Negate. Let's go! Your 90 damage is doing nothing, punk. 0 damage. More like it. 0 damage? More like it. I'm getting desperate, so I think I need to copycat before putting energy down. We don't need the evolutions until we find the armor fossil. I mean, at least we have a Professor's, so I could find it next turn. And as long as I negate the damage from the Mega Venusaur, we'll be good. I gotta negate it twice, I think. Chingling. Just, I hope you attack with Chingling. I hope you do. Let me buy some more time. It's definitely got Leaf Cape or Heavy Helmet or an Erica in hand. Negate the 100. Let's go. He's trying to let this trickle down and kill me. But as long as I keep negating, he'll do no damage, so it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead. Professor's research. Dude, where is the armor fossil? Come on, man. We've got 5 more turns to live and 5 more cards left. As long as I negate the damage, he's doing 0 damage. He's doing 120, and my Heavy Helmet is reducing 20, and then we reduce 100 by landing heads. So again, we can still live and win here. We gotta find another armor fossil. Fossil decks are always rough, you know? There's got to be some kind of trainer, some way that you can search for fossils in the future. There's no way he put another Pokemon down! Dude, if I negate one time, I'm not looking for just the armor fossil. I'm looking for Sabrina. If we land heads, I could Sabrina and we win. Yo! He's doing 0? Yes, we fall asleep, and if we wake up, now we don't even need to find the armor fossil. We just need to find a Sabrina. We woke up. Come on, Sabrina. Come on, Sabrina. Punish this guy. It's okay. It's all right. We got the armor fossil finally. Let's go ahead and toss everything down. It's okay. It's okay. Swing in. Perfectly fine. Let's do it. Name of the game is still back to the guarded grill. Negate. Prevent the damage. He's got 20 extra HP. If he doesn't use Erica or Lily here, I was about to say, like, what is he holding on to? You know what I mean? He's got 4 more cards in hand. He's got to have some quick grow extracts. Another one. Let's go! Another negate 100. You're doing 0. Dude. Mega Venusaur. You can't do any damage. All right, let's see. Wake up, wake up, wake up. And we're waking up as well. Bro, this one game alone is... And we got the Sabrina, and we got the rare candy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is a Sabrina. Hit the Lilligant. Not even try to tango with the Venusaur, you know what I mean? Not even try to humor the Venusaur. Let's go. We took down a Mega Venusaur, and it's all because he made the mistake of putting down an extra Pokemon when he didn't need to. All because he wanted just 20 extra damage. That's greed, in my opinion. But second of all, us landing heads for the 100 damage minus and for waking up from the sleep, I don't think he would have won despite him putting a Pokemon down or not. Like, we already had our second Bastiodon built, ready to go. We were cooking, man. We were cooking this guy. Yo. I'm gonna be honest, we don't have enough footage of Bastiodon winning to make a full proper deck of Bastiodon. But if I wanted to upload just a singular standalone video of Bastiodon taking down a Mega Venusaur, or cut it up into a YouTube Shorts, a clip, then we're changing that into a clip. That might be a clip moment. And we just clip all the times where we damaged him. He did 0. We flip heads. We win back and forth. Boom, bang. Crazy, man. Crazy game. Do you only flip heads? Apparently. Apparently. That was a wild match. That was a wild game. Unfortunately, the Bastiodon deck doesn't seem that great. Yes, we won that match. I will give more attempts to Bastiodon maybe tomorrow. I'm all Bastiodon'd out right now, to be quite frank with you guys. That was a 1 in 16 chance to land all those heads. That was wild, man. Like, I honestly think we could have just killed him if I didn't even Sabrina. We'd burn through all of his healing, just knock him out left and right. Like, we also landed heads against the Venusaur prior to the Mega Venusaur. It was 1 heads on the Venusaur and then 2 extra heads on the Mega Venusaur, with 2 more heads on the sleep waking up. That was 5 heads we landed in a row just then. Wild, man. Wild stuff. That'll be a YouTube Shorts most likely coming soon. But chat, for the time being, that is going to be it for the stream. 3 hours, 50 minutes, almost 4 hours for the day. Cutting it, I'm calling it short today because we are going to be live tomorrow as well. Sunday, we'll be playing a couple of decks out. Most likely either a Sunflora deck, if we can think of a Pokemon. I'm thinking Sunflora Victory Bell, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Maybe Pyroar Charmeleon. Mismagius and Driftblim. Those decks are written down right now. And then maybe we can revisit the Bastiodon, Probopass, etc. But we did play Porygon-Z today. If you missed it, this deck did very well. 7-2. We'll be uploading this video, I think, on Monday. So be on the lookout Monday. This video will go live. And Xerneas performed really well on top of that. 5-1. We'll be uploading this deck on Tuesday. We do have some videos scheduled going live today and tomorrow. Kingdra EX with Clydeser is going live later today in about 2 hours. So be on the lookout for that. And then tomorrow, the Big Man Blasto with Swano is going live. But yeah, I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday, is usually my day off. I usually don't stream on Sundays, but I am hoping to just get some videos archived and scheduled, so we'll have at least one video per day, every single day throughout the entire expansion. And there's no dead days, so hopefully we can try and get on a schedule of one video a day for you guys. So far we have 2 scheduled videos, one for today, one for tomorrow, and the 2 games we played today with the Porygon-Z and Xerneas will help us with Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully tomorrow when we play, we'll try and get some decks for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Start scheduling them out. Maybe Nosepass Genesect. I did try and make that work. We played that a couple days ago. Nosepass Genesect didn't seem too hot. Genesect just dies in one shot, right? But there's some legs to have happen with this Probopass and Bastiodon. Like you can see in this deck right here, we were actually cooking. You know, the fact that they have to go through double Bastiodon. We were cooking this Mega Charizard, man, or this Mega Venusaur. Yeah, we're gonna go live on Sunday. Despite being the day off, we might just do like a shorter stream, like 2.5 hours, if anything, and then just try to speed run some decks. So tomorrow might be a speed run kind of day in terms of that. So 3 decks we'll play tomorrow. No more than that. But yeah, chat, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, all of that good stuff. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow. Much love. Thanks for hanging out.